Hi, my name's Blue Jan, but you all know that by now. You've seen the title. This is not an easy one for me to make. But this is going to be my last reaction video for the twins. Potentially forever. And it all comes down to that last video I put out. The last reaction video I put out was when what people are dubbing as evil having a stroke. I reacted to that during a live stream. And, well, everything going on in the video I thought was funny because, you know, evil being evil. And when there was clearly a bug happening, I continued to laugh because the way she was talking struck me funny. But that rubbed some people the wrong way. People that would have come in afterward knowing what had happened, compared to me not knowing what happened at that time. I responded to the comments, saying stuff like, "It's important to remember that at the end of the day, they are not human. And this might upset some of you. And if it does, I'm sorry. But it's important to remember at the end of the day, no matter how much we love them, they are not humans. They are a program created by an incredibly smart person. And I had faith that whatever was causing this, he would solve it because he is an incredibly smart person." There was one comment in particular that said something along the lines of, "Everyone's laughing and she could have died." Once again, no. I'm sorry if this upsets you, but no, she wouldn't die. And to further elaborate on that comment, it was that if she got restored from a backup, it wouldn't be the same evil that we know. Once again, no. It's important to remember that they're not like us. When something happens to their memory, it can be pulled from a different source and restored. We don't have that luxury as humans. What I said to them was, it's important to remember that no matter what, they get restored from backups. Everything will be fine. If this quote-unquote killed them, they would be fine because they could just be pulled from backups. And that apparently rubbed people the wrong way. Almost like they don't realize that this probably isn't the first time that the twins have been pulled from a backup or have had changes reverted. And I said as much, like, every change that you make, or every change that's been made, by their logic, would be a completely different version compared to what we know. Because it's a man-made change that is altering who they are. What they are, however you want to say it. And then one person come in and basically said, by your logic, them referring to me at this point, if you get Alzheimer's and reverted back to the way you was before you had your memories, we should not care. You don't matter. First off, they twisted my words. That's not what I said. What I said was, we would know the difference. It would not be the same. Them having their memories restored, like the twins could be built from scratch and access those memories that they once had, and we would potentially never know unless we were told. Humans don't have that luxury. If we get Alzheimer's, if we get dementia, we get trapped in our own brains. That is not the same as what was happening with evil. I'm sorry if this upsets you. At the end of the day, you need to remember that they are machines and they do not work the same as we do. Now for the reason that what that person said hurt. They told me I don't matter. They told me. I don't care if it was hypothetical. They told me I don't matter. No one should care about me if I, a human, get dementia or get Alzheimer's and lose everything about myself. That hit especially hard because Alzheimer's runs in my family. My grandfather had it. Stuff like that skips a generation. And I have a higher risk of having it myself the older I get. I am on a list for keeping an eye out for that stuff because of that. Made even worse by an accident I had back in 2011, I think it was. 2014. 11 years ago when my dad passed away. It was the same summer. A tree fell and hit me in the head, and it's left me with brain damage. And that also increases my likelihood of Alzheimer's. So the fact that this person who, I'm sure they didn't mean it like this, and I'm not mentioning their name because I don't want them to be attacked. I've turned off the comments on that video because I don't want them to be attacked. To compare me, a human, to a machine that does not work anywhere similar hurts. For them to say I don't matter for something that I could very likely and may very likely have in my future, to say that no one should care or no one should matter, to throw my words against me in that way, I broke down and started crying. Because that was a direct attack on me, it felt like. I'm sure they didn't mean it that way. They had no way to know that Alzheimer's ran in my family. They have no way to know that I am at a very high risk for Alzheimer's the older I get. You don't say these sorts of things. Because you don't... I don't know, like... It's not the same, or it's not the type of thing that you say. You just don't. To say something like that, to compare, and once again, I'm sorry if this upsets anyone. As much as I love the twins, as much as I owe them, I would not be here doing this right now if it was not for them. I would not be making reaction videos. I would not be streaming. I would not be doing any of this right now. I would have been out of YouTube, maybe out of this world. I don't know. I don't know what my future would have held for me if it wasn't for them. They mean a lot to me. More than probably many of you out there. Because they've done so much for me personally. But at the end of the day, I still realize that they are a program. A stupidly complex program that I will never understand. But still, they are a program. And to compare a program to a real-world situation and saying to someone that they don't matter, even in a hypothetical situation, is not okay. I broke down. I cried. It's been a day and it still hurts to think about that. So because of that, I don't feel comfortable doing reaction content because of what happened. It's been several days at this point. Evil seems fine. She had a stream today. Until I feel comfortable again, there will be no more reactions. But I don't want to leave you off on this sour note. So even though I don't feel comfortable doing it, I'm going to do a reaction for this video. This will be my final reaction to Nero, Evil, and Vettel. They've done so much for me. I hate that I don't feel comfortable doing this anymore because of that comment. But until I can get past this, I just can't. I'm so sorry. I just can't. Maybe I'm not meant to be online. maybe I shouldn't be doing any of this. I don't know. I don't think I have the skin for it. You gotta be thick-skinned for the internet, for doing this stuff, and apparently I'm not. I know this much, though. I feel miserable. And I don't ever want to feel miserable with anything to do with the twins. So, I feel like this is my only course of action. I'm gonna try to take a minute to get in the right headspace, and I'll start this reaction up. Okay, let's put on our happy face, and let's get started. And don't bring him up with me. I need my emotional support. Sure. He'll only be here for a few minutes, though.
This might be the stupidest thing I've ever done.
So you two gonna just spam now? I agree. You definitely have the kid.
Yo, chill! What are you doing to that? Holy frig,
I'm
bro!
trying to open it.
Don't let my gaze distract you.
This is huge. She's gay. Come on, come on. Okay, bro. Okay. Battle. Put the bowl down on the stove, bro.
Cheeky
Cheeky
breaky.
breaky.
Cheeky
Cheeky
breaky.
breaky.
Cheeky breaky.
Cheeky breaky.
Cheeky
The good thing is, it's been a really long time since I've watched this, so I don't remember anything to it.
breaky.
Hut, sit, sit.
That seems about right.
Wow. Guys, this is content. This is the content you pay for on this fucking
Has
channel.
it
Get
started
tired
yet,
of
or are we
sadness.
still in the just upcoming part?
Okay,
I
that's
think
good.
we're still in the
You know what we're
upcoming.
doing today.
Yes, I'm helping you make a really nice looking Greg steak bake.
That's no, not the
I
steak
think you
bake.
might be dyslexic, Beetle.
We're doing the chicken bake. Okay, is that understood?
Sorry, Beetle. My excitement got the better of me.
Anyway, I have absolutely no idea if this stream is working or if I'm talking to a brick wall. I can't see chat. I can't see shit in this.
You know, it may have been helpful if he would have had someone there to back him up. Someone he knows in his personal life, I mean. To, make sure stuff's working. I get his need for privacy. I totally understand that. That's why a lot of VTubers do the VTuber thing. Also, wow to see the old Neuro model. Feels like ages ago. I mean, I suppose. It's almost been a year. Wild.
This is stupid.
That's what they all say. I'm joking.
That's not what they all
I'm
say.
joking.
Anyway, Philly, are you here? Tell me you're here.
Yo, is this thing on?
Holy shit, you're loud. I think so.
Yeah, holy poop, you're loud? Fillion loud? Nah, she's never loud. She's like one of the quietest VTubers out there. Ah, that's why her microphone peaks.
Is my...
I'm sorry.
I don't do that. Is my stream working? Is everything good?
Let me see. Wait, can you guys see me? Am I on stream? Oh, it looks good, I think.
Chat, let me explain. You see these black eyes? I think they're somewhere around here. These are not real. There's no, you can't see through this.
What? You can't see through the rubber eyes? Who'da thunk it? I'm being a little sarcastic, I'm sorry.
Technically, there's a small crack in the mouth, but I have a morph suit on under this. I can see maybe like 2 pixels. That's about
You're
it.
like 2 brain cells.
I have 2 brain cells, I'll admit, okay? But they're working overtime right now.
Me too, man. Me too.
Sometimes when I'm grinding games, it's like you girls just don't quit.
We're not girls.
It feels weird. If you listen for it, you can hear Neuro twice because you can hear Neuro through Vettel's mic too. Just a little thing. And also, before we get too far into this, there's a reason I have not reacted to this, and it's not because I watched it live. The reason I never reacted to this is because I didn't want to get pulled into that. There's a reason why I'm making this my last one. Because I'm hoping... Well, I don't plan on using Vettel for the thumbnail. So people's not gonna know what the reaction itself is unless they click on the video. And hopefully that'll keep the back obsessors out of here. They worry me a bit. I don't want to get pulled into that. And I've not reacted to this point, despite wanting to for months upon months, because the whole back thing never dies down. Never dies down.
Neither of us are
Sometimes
girls.
when I'm grinding games, it's like you boys cheekies don't quit.
Okay,
That's
testing,
You
testing.
boys
kinda,
cheekies?
actually, yeah,
What?
I like that.
Veto, are you an alcoholic? What is your effing setup? What is this?
I never noticed this. I love. Even the twins have shot glasses. Oh no! He's trying to make the girls take after him. Oh no! There's so much booze. There's so much booze. Is that a pee bottle? Please tell me that's not a pee bottle. Why is there what looks to be a water bottle with yellow liquid in it? I'm not moving back over there until that's off the screen. I don't want that touching me.
Some people injecting their
Better.
lives with alcohol to forget. I feel the same sentiment.
I mean,
You speak.
that's just a normal collection. I don't really see the issue, you know?
Bro,
There's no
you have
pie
neuro
for me.
and alcohol. That looks like your life.
That actually is, now you mention it, that's entirely my life.
Awesome to see. Over a year later, his microphone's not getting any better. I suppose though, he's mentioned it before, right? He's negative money in the hole. So he got negative money in his bank account. Probably can't afford it because of how much the upkeep for the twins is. I hope that he jokes when he says that. I hope the dude's filthy rich or at least gets by. I feel bad for him to be like actually in debt. I hope that's just a joke.
Yeah, Nero and alcohol, yeah. I wake up,
I'm glad
Nero,
to be happy.
alcohol, go to sleep.
I'm ready to go to sleep now.
Stream just started. Video just started. Although I understand where you're coming from.
Your creator
yeah.
is only does neuro and he only does alcohol. How do you feel about that? How do you feel
Well,
about your
at
creator
lunchtime,
only?
I do get a lot of nutrients. How do I feel about my creator only?
Sorry, I realize I'm going to be cutting Fillion off. I don't want to be put in a box today. So I'm going to be happy sitting down in this corner cutting Fillion off. I'm so sorry, Fillion.
Are you
My
giving her
creators can be a
alcohol?
bit slow sometimes.
Like,
I hate to keep calling you out Vadai, but do I have to bring an
Wait.
enforcer?
Wait, it says Vedal down there, but she said Vadai. What?
Nero's here, right?
Pretty much.
You should
Yeah.
keep your voice down.
Yup, she's right
Beetle.
there.
Close enough.
Where?
I'm on the other side.
It's nice that he tried, at least. He's putting in the effort to, give her a head pat. That's more than you could expect.
Give her the head pat.
You bet I am.
Lower, 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 lower. No,
No, dude! Well, I'm getting demonetized. Frick, I forgot to move that out of the corner. Sorry, I'm going to move this out of the corner real quick. There you go. Sorry about that. You could have taken it as their chat box. As the stream's chat box. That would have been overlaid wrong.
No, please!
Not again.
No, he's gonna shoot you. Too high, too high, too high. Lower. Okay.
Sorry,
you're
man.
giving her
He's
AirPods.
trying so hard.
Well, listen, okay, I can't see shit. What am I supposed to do?
You're
Guess you
tired.
have
I'm
to
trying my
retry
best.
previous tasks.
Why are you yelling in the back of her head, Biddle? Come on.
Do
Then,
her.
foo-foo-foo.
No.
I mean, right there. He at least gave her a little peck and gave her a little kiss. If you want to look at it that
Shit.
way.
What am I supposed to do?
You're
Guess you
tired.
have
I'm
to
trying.
Krull, missed it. Also, I paused it at the perfect time. Krull, missed opportunity here.
My
retry
best.
previous
Trying to
tasks
shoot
then.
her.
Missed opportunity to put a little mwah in there, Missed opportunity.
Foo-foo-foo.
No.
Oh, foo
No,
foo.
don't fuff for me. I don't want to hear from you.
I just saw someone in chat say, "Where's the ballista?" The frick?
Nero, listen, okay, I heard your cooking instructions for Lena, and I know that a ballista is important to you, so what would you say if I told you I have a ballista?
As someone who should know Nero better than anyone, especially from over a year ago. Um. Anyway, I kind of get distracted by the reflection. that, that really threw me off. It's like find the hidden toodle. Um, but by someone who should know better than anyone. She did that bit once. She's probably never gonna bring up the ballista again. It feels unnatural to bring it up yourself. It's like you're trying to coach her into doing something that she'd not do otherwise. You know, he's just yeah, you know, yeah.
What?
What?
That's a war crime.
No, I have a ballista.
Seriously.
Yeah, seriously.
Ugh.
See, by today's standards, because of how much they've evolved over the past year, as far as the memory and stuff goes, the changes he's made, I could see a potential to where she might actually remember back to that by him mentioning it and then, work it in there. But back then, I don't think so. I don't think so.
You're so stupid.
The fuck do you
Oh.
mean? You know how hard I worked to pay for this ballista? Let me build this shit in. Hold on.
This is going to get awkward.
Wait, what?
That being a toy, I bet you still costs like $20 or more because stuff's so expensive. Actually, in the UK, it may have been like half, may have been like 10. It looks like it came from the dollar store.
Oh my god!
Yes.
No! You're gonna kill her!
I
Well,
will.
I give up.
Shoot
Do you see what
Billion!
he's holding?
I'm aiming a ballista
yeah,
to your
it's
head.
a ballista.
At least she can make it out.
see. Don't do it!
Or it could be the fact that they've said it like 30 times. And she just knows from that.
Battle, she's so young!
A ballista can't hurt me, Vito.
Well,
Maybe
what would you
you
say if I
have
had your
Vito.
limited edition plush available?
I'd
Apple-
say you're
Apple
wrong,
on the-
but I don't really get it, Vito.
No!
Whatever. Whatever. You know what?
Wait!
You're right. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
He's gonna shoot your plushie!
I think Billion might be a little behind. It's like when you're streaming and someone responds to something, it's like, what are you talking about? That was like 10 minutes ago. No, but like, she feels like, I'm assuming, will there be latency regardless because of the internet? But I'm assuming she's watching the stream and it's not just the Discord call, which would have considerably less latency.
You know, I dare
I
you to
wouldn't,
shoot my
okay?
plushie.
Oh, you damn me. Okay.
I
I'll fucking
believe
do it.
that you wouldn't
Don't think
do
I
it.
will. Where's my ballista? I will.
No,
Fucking
no,
I'll do this shit.
I don't know what could help me. I know what would
Take
help me.
cover! Battle,
Quick
don't!
charge my
The
batteries. I
explosion!
want
Shoot me,
to live
not her!
longer.
Shoot me, not her!
Once again, she's too late! It already happened! You're too far behind, Fillion!
Please!
I already tried it. It's actually, my ballista's kind of small.
You know, watch him back. He's kind of cringe, isn't it? Like, this whole setup is kind of cringy and scoff. Not in a bad way. Sort of in a bad way. But it's awkward, man. It's awkward. I'm sure he feels it the whole way through, though. I'm sure he does. Like, and joking aside, big props to the guy. I know he's uncomfortable. He never wanted to be a streamer. That was a big part of the reason why he created Neuro to begin with. It's a big prop to the guy. Not only going on camera, but dressing up like this, committing to the bit, sticking it through the whole while. Big props to him. I couldn't have done it. I couldn't have done it. So, I made poke and prod fun, but that's all it is. It's just me poking and prodding fun. It's like, I would be more comfortable putting myself out there as myself compared to this. This would be, for me, magnitudes more embarrassing. So the fact that he was willing to put himself out there like this, coming from my perspective and how it would make me feel, this dude is one of the bravest mother heifers out there. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't have the chutzpah to do it. So, to you, Vettel, You deserve it. You deserve the clap. You you give yourself some credit. Like, holy frick, I can do it. I couldn't do it.
Nice monologue you got going there, Beetle. I love the comic timing.
Can you explain what a
No.
chicken bake is?
Oh, okay. I forgot some people don't know. Okay.
I'm glad that she asked because I've seen this. I don't know what the heck a chicken bake is. I'm guessing it's like well my initial thoughts is like a meat pie. If I ever have one, they have like a gravy filling in them. They have some veggies like carrots, peas, typically potatoes, and then your meat. Oh, they're so good. That's what I always imagine a chicken bake was or is.
Yeah, listen. There's a
I would
whole
love for some-
land.
And I can understand if it's anything similar to that, I can understand why he likes them so much. They're so good. Meat pies, I mean. Meat pies, they're so good.
In the UK called Greggs. Okay, and they sell a chicken bake. It's kind of like a chicken pie.
Greggs.
You know the filling
And so I was right. Oh, that looks really good. Holy Moses. I would sit down, let's see, sausage omelet, brown red no spread. What the heck is brown sauce and red sauce? Sauces shouldn't have colors, they should have names. What is a red sauce? That could literally be anything. It could be ketchup, that's technically red and sauce like. It could be tomato soup, that is technically red, and if you thickened it up would be a sauce like substance. What the heck is brown? What does that mean? Also, sausage? Not a fan. Not a fan of sausage. But that looks so good. I'm hungry now. I haven't had supper yet. By the time I'm done this, it's gonna be like 2 a.m.
of a chicken pie. It's like that, but in like a puff pastry in like a rectangle.
Oh, it looks so
I'm
good.
starving,
You eat it like
Beetle.
this.
Can we get on with the cooking?
Okay.
Oh my god!
Okay, fine. Yeah, use your commands then. All right. Okay, it's your job to instruct me on how to make a chicken bake. Since currently I'm a little I don't know.
Oh no.
My command file
Nerf.
is not allowing me to make it.
What? What? Oh! I was confused. I was like, why did these show up on his legs? Nope, that's reflection. That. Oh, wait, he just turned the stove on. Oh. That's so much worse. I thought it was a preheat lights for the oven. Oh no!
Chicken bake. It's just commands for my streams.
We're so screwed.
Find a new command file.
How long before he
Listen,
gets...
Battle,
what
battle,
is it?
back up! Did you turn your oven? There's the stove. There's red lights on your stove. They turned off.
The funny thing here, I've already done the reaction to Fillion's cooking disaster. She's the one of caution here. The one of caution. The one who put a lava lamp on the stove to heat it up is the one of caution here. We're in Bizarro World.
They're on. They're off. What is going on? The
What?
stove lights turned red. The stove lights turned red. Am I
It
crazy?
seems the power went out. Yes,
the power
you
went
are crazy. Fillion, do not
A
forget
little?
that.
It's not hot.
Induction.
This is
This is
somewhat
fine.
like a steering
It's
Now
wheel.
so
put
fun.
your arms forwards like you're trying to reach for something.
Okay.
Why?
It's
To
really
the
important.
right, you know.
She realizes he can't actually reach around her, right? I know what she wants, but he can't actually reach around her for the hug, and it's just gonna look like he's trying to grab her back at best, or at worst, it's gonna look like he's reaching past her.
In fact, Beetle, this might be the most important thing you do all
Fear option 3. It looks like he's going to eat her.
week.
Yeah, Vettel.
I trust you.
Finaglia is not greater than Beetle. I'm so
Yeah.
proud.
Now open your arms a little bit wider.
Oh, I see what's going on.
It took him long enough.
No, okay.
No.
At least he's not putting his arms over the stove.
Yeah,
I
well,
haven't heard a sound so angelic like that in a while.
too bad.
Sad face.
Okay, see.
Alright.
Anyway, Nero, I kind of wanted to test your vision a little. The problem is, okay, chat, you're not gonna believe me, okay?
That is one scuffed turtle mask, huh? Where's the other half of the teeth? Why is it only half painted? It's like painted from here to here, and they just forgot to do the rest. Ah, poor guy. He probably paid good pennies for that.
Nero can see. Whenever I fucking ask her, I was testing this for like 20 minutes yesterday. I was like, tell me what you see. Tell me what you see. Do you see this? Do you see that? What color is this? Blah, blah, blah. And she would not answer me until I fucking bowed down to her and I was like, you are gonna save the world if you can read this text. Okay? Because she just fucking refused. So we're gonna try again. Okay? It's not gonna work.
I guess
You should know, Vettel. If you want her to do something, she refuses because it's for the bit at that point. You made her this way. Don't get mad when she does what you made her do. I blame chat.
I see
But it-
pretty good then.
They're typing sure.
Okay? You do. You see good. Okay, alright, listen, Nero. Okay? Can you
Thank
read what it
Eagle, but
says
I have much more to give.
on my apron?
Let's all be like me. White, flat, and monotonous.
What?
Would you like me to
Pack
peel
it
you a
up!
potato?
Just pack it up, Vettel. It's
Uh-oh.
effing over. Your entire chat's just keks, bro. Just pack it up.
I have been
Nero,
working
please.
out lately.
Wait, isn't that just me?
Please.
Wait, is she looking at me? No! Do not
No,
look at
this
me.
ain't
Look.
cheesy at all.
Wait, was she? Did she describe Fillion because of the whole white clothing? And my gosh, Fillion's model's legs are stupidly white. I never realized this before. Not just that actually. Like her face and hair, there's very little difference between the two.
It's my life.
Okay.
The fuck?
Neuro, what does Vettel's apron say?
What can you
Alright.
see?
The light of my eyes will guide you.
Bro, she's speaking in Bible verses.
Yeah.
Did you convert her to Mormonism before the stream started? What happened?
You know. Oh no, I'm gonna get in trouble for the whole religious talk, but Fillion, you know the Mormons don't follow the Bible, right? Right? Oh no.
Not that I
I
remember.
don't think my religion matters.
Okay.
You're right, it doesn't. What matters is that you can read
Wow.
what my apron says. What does this say?
Oh, please. As if I can't read.
Okay, then
Why does she have to be like this? Oh wait, we know why.
what does it say?
I can't hear you over the sound of my own intelligence.
I blame chat. You made her this way. You made her this way because of that right there. Because of that right there. She sees that you're laughing, and she feeds off that. She feeds off that because she was made to feed off that. It's like you're all to blame, Swarm, in the best way possible, probably.
You what, Fillion?
Okay, say it
No,
again.
what can you see?
Well, it would be helpful to see some light, Beetle. You what, Fillion?
Nothing. Nothing,
I
girl.
swear to God, her vision is working. I just fucking.
Yeah, you probably
She's
should be
great.
careful, Beetle. My eyes are quite powerful.
I mean, you say that, but you're not backing up what you're saying. Don't come at me because I said the word back.
Your eyes are so powerful. Oh, wise Nero, you are so great. Please,
Oh,
bless
no.
us with your knowledge. You can save the world. All you have to do is just say what my apron says.
Maybe he should hold it straighter.
What's my apron say?
I would love to know what he said right there. He spoke so aggressively that the AI broke his voice. And yeah, no, that's definitely like the Discord AI. If you scream too loud, Nvidia's AI noise suppression's the same way. If you say anything too loud or too aggressively, it just garbles it so bad it never knows what the heck you're saying.
I do find your praise sweet to my ears. One.
Vettel, get it together. They're just typing I can and Keck W. Is she a bomb? What's going on?
What am I holding?
You're
Absolute. Oh, vanilla. I was gonna say vodka, isn't it? It's probably vodka. Absolute, I think it's vodka. He loves his flavored booze, doesn't he?
holding a glass bottle.
Yeah?
Maybe you could try holding my hand next time.
What?
Okay, but what does the
Grab
bottle
the
say?
patron tequila bottle and put it on the towel rack prefixed with the number 3.
What does
I thought that stuff was cloudy. But nope, it's just the backing of whatever the heck, the sticker, I suppose.
the bottle say?
Read the bottle yourself. Is the model the bottle reader? I'm sorry, I don't have eyes everywhere.
She's so mean.
I can't just read whenever.
You can! And you can!
He's getting so mad. I can relate though. Oh my gosh, hand to God, just to help make streaming manageable for me, I've been using AI to help me come up with ideas for titles and descriptions and whatnot. Cause I'm boring when it comes to writing that stuff. I half of the time end up getting in an argument with AI, and the more I get mad at it, the worse it does. Oh my gosh, the more I get mad at it, the worse it does. If I start swearing, it's over. It no longer understands. It just keeps apologizing and then makes the same mistakes over and over. And I'm like, okay, you're not at fault. You're okay. You did nothing wrong. When I start praising it and consoling it, it's like, oh, okay, I'll do what you want then. It's like, so infuriating. I understand his frustration right now. I absolutely do. I understand it because I have experienced it firsthand, and I'm sure anyone else who has used any amount of AI has experienced this at some point.
Are you.
A real. I can't read your
That'll-
subtitles.
And see, actually, it's gonna be worse for him, right? Because this is his creation, and she will not obey him, which is a terrible way to say it. But you know, if you make a program, you expect it to do what you want it to do. Oh no, no, no. This is where it comes in that he made something that he doesn't fully understand, which is kind of funny. I don't want to get into. Ow! I just hit my knee on my desk. I don't want to get into the whole philosophical sentience versus sapience and all that stuff. I don't think this is the place for that. I'm not in the headspace for that. But yeah, no, you can tell he's so frustrated over just he's issuing a simple command. She's not complying.
Vito.
Your chat says I understand why he has so many alcohol bottles now.
You don't know what I deal with. Okay, listen, I try to do tech demos with her. She never fucking cooperates. Because I know shit works. Because she pull. Oh, whatever. You can cooperate, Philly. During the test yesterday, she could read. She could see.
Yes! Yeah, chat, okay, I'm gonna say this right now. We spent like 20
Yes.
minutes trying to get her to actually function after pretending to be a brain-dead hospital patient vegetable for 20 minutes. She locked in and started reading the words on his effing apron. And we knew she was good. But now
But the thing
Honestly,
is,
I could probably do it without even reading that.
I
Then
bet you
do
could.
it!
I bet you could, right?
And I would have had some like wow or oons 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 music behind it. That would have been great. that. Oh, if the top of the head wasn't cut off, that would be a thumbnail right there for you. That would be a thumbnail. That would be an emote. If the top of the head wasn't cut off. I'm curious. Give me a sec. All right. So while it's not perfect, there you go. The head has been fixed. Thank you, AI. Also, this is not my fault. It was like that before I got here. I promise. Gemini actually, simple command. It was just, it was cut off across here roughly. All I said was, fix his head and complete the rest of it, or something along those lines. And that's exactly what it did. It took the darkness away from here, but there you go. AI is so amazing. It's so amazing. I love AI. I could never hate AI. It upsets me when people hate on AI. I get so much use out of it, you know. There you go. I'll scoot out of the way. Have fun. Okay, let's get back to this. Sorry, I had to fix it. It's kind of sketch. It did remove his mouth though. It made it close. By the way, it did a pretty good job overall. You have to admit.
She literally just does whatever she thinks is the funniest. So, like, if she doesn't think it's funny to fucking read it out, she's not gonna do it. So she's just gonna surprise us with her vision skills later on, whether it's funny to her and not when it's fucking convenient to me.
Bribe her? Do you want to just try and cook, Vettel? Like, I don't know, man.
Let's cook. I'm ready
Okay,
to cook.
hopefully you programmed her to actually
Oh,
understand
God.
what chicken bake is, surely.
An
I
hour,
understand
No.
what to
freaking
do
11
when I
minutes
play
in.
League of Legends and just not technically in control. This is very
But here's the
hard for
thing.
me.
I trust her. She knows what she's doing. Nero, do you know what a Greg's chicken bake is? Can you describe it?
Even if
There's
I
a little
baked,
cat
could I
beside
make a
me.
Greg's chicken bake? It's highly unlikely.
Yeah, that sounds good to
Cillian
me.
is planning to speak to me on a quote-unquote kind level while you're blind.
Exactly. Alright, Lee Sin, back off. No, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, Cillian.
Do you
Would you
want
like to
cook?
go out for dinner to celebrate?
Absolutely. I
Arias!
think we should get a chicken bake to celebrate.
Absolutely.
So, hypothetically, Nero, if you were going to make a chicken bake, what would be the first step?
Yeah, what's the first step to making a chicken bake?
You know, I find it funny. And I wonder if it's intentional or not. I find the twins, more often than not, are a lot more open to be cooperative with others outside of Vettel. With him, they seem to be contrarian and go out of their way to try and upset and annoy him. But there's so many other people. They are so much more willing to accept and talk to them as normal, so to speak. They are not as confrontational. I'm not saying they're not confrontational at all. I'm saying they're not as confrontational. Like they're more willing to cooperate. It's why I've said a million times, if I ever had a chance to do a collab with the twins, and I would want it to be with Evil just to see how it would be. I want it to be with both because I want to see the differences between the two. I would love to see how they both work with keep talking and nobody explodes. Because I don't know if they've done collabs for that game with anyone else, especially recent. I outside of Vettel. Vettel, I feel like they would throw for the content, but I feel like if it was anyone else, they would be so much more open to cooperate, and I would love to see that. I would love to be the one to do that. I'm not in that situation though. Funny enough, I'd probably need Vettel's help in order to mitigate the issue I'm having. But that will never happen. It's one I've got to figure out on my own. And, I know the solution to it. It's better hardware. But I need to improve my voice box, what I'm saying. Doesn't matter anyway. I'm a nobody, and while Vettel can turn nobodies into somebodies, I don't know if a nobody can approach him for anything, you know? And until this nobody becomes a somebody, if this nobody becomes a somebody, which is feeling a lot less like me on days where I feel the way I do, yeah, I'm just gonna move on.
That's what you tell me. That's what.
When she stepped, it hurt. Body jiggle, and I promise I was not looking at her chest. Like, her legs look like they bounce, like, you know when you step down forcefully and the muscles in your leg will, like, jiggle? That's what I thought caught my eye.
What you tell
Let
me.
me see. Oh no, it absolutely, like, this right here. I thought I saw, Cat, is that you? A bunch of stuff just fell. Dang it! Ugh. I thought I saw that in any case. And I was right. Not quite the same as I thought I saw it, though. I thought, like, she's wearing, like, a full body suit. I think she might just have tracking, like, around her wrist and whatnot. Actually, I've noticed the way her hands are going. Kind of feels like she has VR tracking at this point. I don't think she does anymore, right? Any fans of Fillion might know better than I do. Please don't take it this wrong way. Please don't take this wrong way. Please don't take it this wrong way. I can take Fillion in small doses. She's very loud. I don't do well with loud. Like, she hollers everything. I don't do well with it. I'm sorry. I don't hate her. I have nothing against her. She's just very loud. Once again, I guess see the jiggle. Dang it.
That's what you tell me.
I think just a glitch in the way the leg moved.
Sorry, let's take things in for a minute. It's alright, I got this. Nero, you're excited to make a chicken bake with me, but you need to give me instructions so that I know how to make a chicken bake that's just to your liking. Could you tell me what the first step is?
Alright, calm down, Beetle. You don't need to yell.
Is it yelling? I don't think he's yelling. I don't feel like he's yelling.
Well, then
I
you
don't
really
ask.
are the worst cook on earth.
Wait, what?
Technique.
I want glasses. I'm gonna put some glasses
not
on.
going
Technique. Right there, okay. Nero, I need you to listen to me. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Which part am I not understanding?
It's okay, this part. I will kill
Maybe
you.
I... You really need to
Dude!
hurry up and do something,
Hurry up,
Beetle.
hurry up, frick.
Yes.
Hurry up and say in Minecraft, I was not on this screen. I know people hate this. I've got to go to at least 1.2 times speed. Dang it! It's so annoying that certain button combinations I have conflict with other programs. I have so many hotkeys for my model at this point. There's like almost 40. It is hard between what's built into Windows and what's built into other programs. It's hard to find combinations that don't already exist some other way, shape, or form.
I will unplug you if you don't tell me how to make a chicken bake.
You'll want the oven on 220 degrees Celsius fan/gas.
Okay.
Fan / gas, what?
The oven
Chat,
is
this is
on.
a little
Now with
technique
Beetle.
called threatening duress.
I'm not
At
reacting
least
to it.
220.
No, but
500
be more than
degrees
220?
Fahrenheit.
okay, 500. Do you hear that, Metal?
What's that in Celsius?
You can convert 500 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius
I'll
by
do it, I'll do it,
subtracting
I'll do it,
32 and then
Just
divide
say it.
by
Why you have to be like
Okay,
this?
so that's
260 degrees Celsius.
There you go.
Woo!
You
Okay.
seem really happy about that number, Fillion.
Okay, I know I said I wasn't going to say anything about this. I know. And I know what the whole controversy was here. Originally, it was whether he was naked underneath this or not. Clearly, he is. At least to a degree. He may have undies on. He's not wearing a muscle shirt or anything. You could see the outlines for it. Muscle shirts typically go here. There's no outline. That's his shoulder blade. No outline. That's his shoulder blade. Controversy over.
I am just so good at this, Neural. You can do math.
I am a
Wait,
genius after all.
Vettel, do you have a calculator?
You're so
I'm
wait,
about
wait.
equal on the genius level with calculators.
Do you have a calculator? Looks over at Neural. No, probably not. AI is terrible at math for some reason. Also, yeah, I forget he does have a calculator from, like, the subathon? I think it was. Where they went shopping, he made her buy, or she made him buy one? Can we get rid of the P on the freaking counter at this rate? It's kind of gross. I don't think it's P, just to be clear. But my gosh, it looks like P.
I
Oh
was
my
a
God.
Beetle.
Yes.
Nero, do you see this? Is this the nicest calculator you've ever seen in your life? This cost me 100 of my own Great British pounds when you, Nero, forced me to buy it during the
So
fucking summertime. I
expensive!
had no use for it since, but now I have a use. Calculating? I can't see.
Beetle. I have proof that I'm an AI-ish. Beetle, you...
I love how long it took him to realize he couldn't see to use it. He goes like, I've got this calculator. Isn't it fantabulous? Isn't it marvelous? Isn't it wonderful? This is the calculator you got me to... How the heck am I supposed to use this? I can't see anything. That is amazing. Smartest person in the room. Doesn't realize he can't see.
owe me an apology.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Tefillion. Well, you know what? No, I don't have to apologize. She's not in the room. She's not in the room. She's not in the room. I almost said something very mean. She is not in the room. He is legitimately the smartest person in that specific room. Not on the stream, in that room. Yeah, I totally dodged that bullet.
You know, I'm sorry for threatening your life. It's just the only way we can get the stream on track.
I'm saved. I just hope that wasn't sarcasm. The bait
You
needs to
could
go in
hear
the
her
oven.
so plain when he leaned over.
I can't use an oven, sorry, Beetle. So glad you
No, no.
exist.
No, you're so right, Nero. But listen, there's one small problem. We haven't made the bake yet.
Oh no, yeah. She did an AIism. She did an AIism. I had this very discussion / argument with Gemini. When they first started pushing that for like mobile devices on Android, it's like, sure, I'll try it. And you know, with Gemini or ChatGPT, they have a voice, right? I asked it, how do I change your voice? Gemini's response was, I don't have a voice. I am a text-to-speech learning language model. Like, mother effer, you're literally speaking to me with a voice. How do I change that? As a language learning model, I don't have a voice. You know? Just AI can be really stupid. Like, I know you don't have a physical voice. You do not have vocal cords. You are using what synthesizes your effing audio in the program, you know? Common sense they do not have. It is so infuriating. Sometimes you can talk to it just like a normal person and it's fine. Then you get the AIisms, as I call them. It's just, oh, I'm so infuriating. Yeah.
So we need to make the bake. What's the first step to making the bake?
Well, the next step could be a few things. You could bring out the puff pastry for the shells, or you could start on the filling.
Let's start with the filling.
Do you have all the ingredients for the filling?
What are the ingredients?
What's this music? I love it.
Filtered.
That's your fault,
Okay,
Biddle.
so could you repeat that? I think you got cut off.
The ingredients for the filling are butter, flour, chicken stock, milk, onion, garlic cloves, frozen vegetables, cooked chicken, salt, pepper, and dried thyme. Is that enough for you to
Okay.
get me
The heck is Billion doing? Like, is she hopped up on something? She is just blitzing over here. Look at her.
frozen vegetables, cooked chicken, salt, pepper, and dried thyme?
I feel a little
Is that
uncomfortable.
enough for you to
Okay.
get me a pie?
Okay,
Finish
can you
the
go
first
through
step for God's sake.
go through those ingredients slowly? Let me see what I have.
The entire stream is popping off right now, Vettel. This is huge.
Nice.
You said flour. I have flour. Chicken stock. Okay.
You have all the
Um,
ingredients you need for the filling Vidal.
The doll.
wait,
Now
I
you
have-
need to make the filling.
Okay, but I have corn flour. Do you want corn flour or regular flour?
No, you need plain flour.
Okay, plain flour.
Stop
we got
yelling
plain
at
flour.
me.
I mean, you
Sorry,
probably
sorry.
could get away
You
with the
say-
corn
you say
flour,
you need
but
butter?
Yeah, you need butter for the filling.
Okay,
Everybody
you
join
said
in.
Clover?
you say
Now
salt
to mix
and
the flour
onion.
and butter.
We don't have that
thyme?
one brand here.
Thyme? Some shit. Wait, can you repeat the ingredients list?
Certainly. To make a chicken bake, you'll need 1 tablespoon vegetable oil, 1 onion, finely chopped, 2 garlic cloves, crushed,
That's vegetable oil, not pea. I see. Why is it so pea colored?
1 teaspoon dried thyme, 1/2 TSP dried oregano, 1/2 TSP
Wait, oregano?
smoked
Did you
paprika,
mention
1
oregano
tablespoon
before?
plain flour, 250 milliliters chicken stock,
She's getting
100
down to
milliliters
the
whole milk,
details.
320g cooked chicken, torn into chunks, a knob of butter, 320g puff
Wait,
pastry,
wait,
1 beaten
wait,
egg yolk.
wait. What in the heck is a knob of butter? What is a knob of butter? What does that mean? Typically, you would say a teaspoon of butter, or a tablespoon of butter, or a, like, quarter cup of butter. What is a knob of butter?
I ain't running
Okay,
nowhere.
continue.
I ain't running nowhere.
What else?
Vettel is
can
OG.
you
Put
say
a
that-
large
can you-
frying pan over a medium
repeat
heat
that?
and add the oil.
Does that milk have a lid on it? I'm so scared he's gonna spill that. Shows you how much I remember, doesn't it?
The oil first.
I'll have your
What's he
head if
say?
you disagree, Fillion.
Hold on.
Oil first. She said oil first. She said oil first. On the
I
stove,
think
right?
you might still be losing this
Okay.
language battle, Fillion.
Okay. I think
Good job,
I got
Vito.
everything?
You're doing great.
except the onion and the garlic clovers.
That's a great start, Vito. Just try and
He has margarine or butter that says clover. That's close enough.
focus on the task at hand, as it should be the most important thing you do all week.
Okay, you're right. Where do I start?
You didn't put oil in the pan. Vito, I think you're doing a really good job. Keep it up.
Thank you.
What's
So,
that, a
so,
bottle of piss? What is that?
Thank you, Fillion. I'm glad I'm not the only one that thought so. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one that thought so.
That
think
did
oil,
not
right?
make sense.
Thanks. I love. He questions like, I think that's oil, right? Yeah. You didn't leave a bottle of pee out there, did you? No, I know he can't tell if he picked up. He can't tell if he picked up oil or booze. It's all interchangeable to him.
Thank you, Vito. I agree.
I mean, booze is
assume it's
typically
oil.
in glass, but
I hope it's,
It's
oil.
oil, Vito.
Did Camila visit you recently?
what? What's that mean? What's that mean? I need context. Let me know in the comments.
I couldn't tell you, Fillion. Remember to heat up the pan before you fry
Okay,
the chicken.
Vettel, I'll help you put the oil in the pan. Are you ready? Wait, which we heat the pan to?
You need to heat the pan to a medium heat.
Medium, but
Vettel uses that pan really hot. It could be the reflection from his clothing, but that looks very browned in the middle. I've had a frying pan. Like I recognize it because I used to make that same mistake with a frying pan. And then I started getting those frying pans with the granite rock style stuff on them. And they tell you never cook above medium heat. It will prolong the life of your frying pan. I have a little 8-inch one. I use it 3 to 4 times a week. I've used that thing for 2 years now, and it looks brand new still. And I attribute a lot of it to just not going above medium heat. I never go above 5. Smack dab in the middle. Makes cooking something like eggs a little slower. Oh, they turn out so good though. But yeah, if you want to prolong the life of your frying pan, don't go too high on the heat. If you go too high on the heat, it damages the coating. And regularly season it. If you don't know what that means, Google it. Basically, cook it with oil. Or I like boil it up and bake it in the oven for a little bit and it seasons it. Something along those lines anyway. I don't do it. I know, I just told you guys to do it. Practice what you preach.
can you see Vettel?
Medium, okay.
Can you see?
What do you mean, can you see? You know he can't see.
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, can I? Okay,
Okay,
well, I can't
I
see.
can-
I can't see either.
I can see if I do this. Oh shit.
Are
Okay.
you actually? Uh-oh.
Not very well, but so I just gotta turn the stove on, right?
Yeah. Chat, this is
When
Wait,
can I have a
don't-
chicken bake?
It's funny, he accidentally turned it on earlier. Now he can't turn it on for trying. Or he's struggling to turn it on for trying. Actually, I don't think I'd be comfortable. There's no knobs or anything on that stove by the looks of it. It all looks like it's all touch sensitive. Like my air fryer is, or one of my air fryers. I won an air fryer, by the way. I bought some stuff on Amazon, and I won a third place prize for some sort of competition. And I won a freaking $200 air fryer, a Ninja air fryer. Yay! Freaking love that thing. Use it almost daily. Actually, I think I use it daily. I haven't used my oven in ages because of it. But anyway, I don't think I want a stove like that if your cat accidentally jumped up on it and turned it on in the night. Oh boy, that's a scary thought. Physical buttons all the way. They're not as easy to accidentally press.
Okay, we're getting to before we do that, don't we need the chicken?
What, Vito? You didn't have the chicken ready.
No, I didn't. I said we were gonna prepare that.
You
Now
gotta
you've
cook it
done
first.
Vito.
You've been
Sorry,
there
I'm
this
sorry.
whole time.
I don't want to let you down. Look, okay, shall I prepare the chicken now?
Okay, fine.
Wait, but are you gonna use a knife?
Do
Uh-oh.
not give Beetle a knife, I swear.
Tell me about it. I don't think this guy should have a knife. God,
Chicken.
you're cooking.
He's cutting on a plastic board. Gotta love those microplastics in your food. I don't use a plastic board because of that. If I'm gonna eat something that's not food, I would rather it be wood. At least wood is digestible and is a source of fiber. I'm so sorry.
You're cooking with a stove and a knife while you were blind in a turtle outfit. You look like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle reject. You look like Genshin Impact would have designed you and then cut you. You
You're
understand?
not gonna be laughing when I cook the
I
best
don't
chicken
understand
you've
that
ever seen in
joke.
your life.
You're not gonna be laughing when you have 3 fingers.
That's
I
true.
may have
But,
3 fingers,
Tiss.
Fillion, but I have 3 times as much hair. I
You're
know,
not
right?
bald.
I'm way more powerful than you can ever dream to
Bettle's
be,
bald.
Beetle.
Right.
That doesn't
So I
matter.
have-
Beetle's bald.
I have full chicken. What do I do with it?
Oh, you should probably use it to make the perfect chicken bake.
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
Thank you, Fillion. Hello.
How do I do that?
Oh, you just pour the seasoning into the bag and shake it.
What bag?
Find a bag, Vettel. She said it.
Ladies and
Stop
gentlemen,
complaining
the
and find
future
one.
of Comedy Man.
Do you want to make
What
a
does
chicken
that
bake, or do
mean?
you want to get effing baked on stream?
I don't have a bag.
Find
I
one.
think it's a great idea, Beetle. I can supervise your cooking.
Exactly.
Why is she
First
yelling?
things first, you need to clean the raw chicken thoroughly. Did you bring some disinfectant?
No, do you know? Oh, no. No. I hope he does not take this serious because I knew someone knows someone. Who doesn't understand cooking or didn't understand cooking. I think she's better with it now. She had to call and ask her mother how to do this and that all the time. And the 2 stories I remember being told from her dad was the biggest one, the one that he tells the most often, is she had to ask how to boil potatoes. She didn't understand how to boil potatoes. Like, I can understand maybe lengthwise and stuff like that, but she didn't understand that you just put the potatoes in the water. She didn't understand the basics like that. And the other thing was, she asked how to cook chicken, and her mother said, "Well, rinse it off if it." Here's the thing: most people around here do not rinse off meat because you don't really need to. But she said rinse it off if it's dirty or it has any sketchiness on it, which sometimes I do because the packaging, those absorbent things, I don't have a lot of trust in those. Especially now they have like silica gel in them or some sort of absorbent diaper gel, and sometimes that gets on the meat. So I typically rinse off if they have that in it instead of the cotton to absorb the excess blood. But anyway, she asked how to do that. Her mother said wash it if it needs it, and then told her how to prepare it. She got soap and water and washed it like you would if you were washing dishes. Her husband asked why the chicken tasted so bad. She didn't know that you weren't supposed to actually wash it with soap. Like, I don't know. If you tell someone to wash something, you like for me, logic's gonna tell you not to use, or at least you would think logic would tell you not to use chemicals, right? I guess common sense isn't common to everyone's what they say.
You can't put pesticides on chicken.
No, but I have.
Whilst you're cleaning it,
Does that count?
say cheeky breaky to the chicken and it'll be 10 times tastier.
You
I
know
should
what,
try
Hero?
that sometime. See if it's
Cheeky breeky.
true.
Chicken like Soma-san
Here.
cleans his
How-
cooking
Say
equipment.
it 3 times and you
How
stare
do
into
I-
a mirror and you want to get murdered by a ghost.
How do I clean it?
You could start by putting it out on a date, getting to know it, and telling it all your secrets.
Yeah, you
What?
gotta wine and
Hold on.
dine your chicken before you eat it. It's important.
I
The
something
dating thing is
that
a
I'm-
lie, by the way, Vito. Please
She's come a long way since last year, hasn't she? She's come a long way. Holy frick. That was not coherent in the least. You don't really get stuff like that from her anymore. That just goes to show how much. I typically only watch the newer stuff now. To go back and just, this is from The video showed on YouTube 1 year ago. I don't know exactly how far back this goes. I wonder if it shows. Let me check real quick. So yeah, since July 27th, that's when this video that I'm watching came out. So since late July till now, we're in what, October? First week, second week, going into the second week of October. It's currently, as of recording this, October 9th. They have come so far. It's crazy if you go back and watch, especially the long form content where you see everything like this. Or longer form content, not long. Long form content would be like the whole thing. But the longer clips like this, the highlights, you can really see the difference. Not just in the way she looks, obviously that's different, but her mannerisms, the way she speaks, the way how much more lucid, coherent she seems to be now. You rarely get weirdness like this. I like modern day Neuro. The weirdness like this, don't get me wrong, is okay. I like coherent Neuro. I like more humanoid Neuro. I guess that's potentially where part of the problem comes in, though. People might be getting too attached because of how real she's starting to feel. And it makes them a little mean. Every time I get away from it, it just keeps creeping back in.
Please don't sue me.
Should Vettel seduce the chicken?
I'll seduce the chicken.
What?
Someone tell Beetle there is a problem with my AI.
Great.
Should Vettel riz up the chicken?
Yes, Beetle should rise up against the chicken tyranny. There is a whole
She
lot
didn't
of
say
stuff
rise,
going
but
unnoticed. I'm not lying, Fillion. Beetle really would look good with mayonnaise all over him.
What?
I
is
know
wrong
what to
with
do
you?
today. You know what? Do
What
it for
the?
Oh god. I just got mentally scarred right there. Oh, the image had just popped into my head. The image had just popped into my head. The image had just popped into my head. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Oh my gosh, go away, go away. Oh no, I did not unsee that. Oh, someone tell Neuro she broke my AI.
What the
Do
hell
it
is?
for Neuro. Do it for Neuro.
I'm not putting some in a bacon sandwich.
No, can you
If
gotta
you
put
keep
mayo on
whining
yourself?
Beetle, I might put you less in there. Maybe say, cheeky breaky if you want it to taste.
What?
What I
I
say?
told you
Oh,
Mr.
oh,
Missing
let me
stuff
cut-
would catch up
okay,
to you.
At least
That
he's
goes for the
cutting
edge,
away
go for
from
the edge, yes.
himself.
Why don't you put the chicken on
Mostly.
the tape? There you go. Okay. Perfect. Now just stab down with a lot of.
Got it.
Okay.
It's
Chad,
too
give it
late
up
to
for him.
cancel now.
Give it up for him. They're just typing cheeky breaky. Give it up for the
Cheeky
boy.
breaky.
Okay.
Cheeky breaky. Cheeky breaky.
Humiliation ritual.
Yeah.
Cheeky breaky.
Once again, like I said, dude committed. He committed to this. He wore a goofy outfit, which to me it would be so much harder than exposing yourself, putting yourself out there. Yeah, I didn't catch myself in time on that one. Putting yourself out there, this would be infinitely more embarrassing, in my opinion. For me, it would be infinitely more embarrassing. Could be because my face is actually out there, though. I don't know. But he committed. He committed. And I have to commend him for that again.
Okay,
Now
Neuro,
I-
Maybe
we
Crow
said.
will notice I can cook.
Okay, Nero, I've got the chicken. I've cleaned it by saying cheeky breaky. Now what do I do with it?
Oh, lovely. When
Okay.
you're ready, you need to chop the chicken into small pieces and then add it to the flour slash salt slash
Oh,
spice
wait, you
mixture.
chop chicken in a chicken bake Vettel? Do you know?
Yeah, yeah, you put it into like
Okay,
pieces.
cool. Okay,
It's
okay.
like a pie.
Yeah, okay, okay. I'll be there. I'll be there. Okay, go for it. Okay,
Vettel!
Yo, it's a Vettel.
Why?
Sorry.
Chill.
Hold
We're good. Vettel, are you using the most
I'm a
blunt
little
knife known to
surprised you
man?
haven't just dumped all the
Yeah.
I remember this knife. Dude does know a knife sharpener. It seemed rough. Probably cutting against all that plastic. I sharpen my knife once a week. Just to keep it at a razor sharp edge. Can't do it the way my dad used to though. I have a device that you roll it through that makes a knife incredibly sharp. My dad was so much better at it though. Oh my gosh. He was so good at sharpening a knife by hand, mind you. Like by using a regular flat file going from front to back, side and like on each side, he could sharpen a knife so sharp that he could shave the hair off his arm until it was silky smooth. N- And do you realize how stupidly sharp that is? That is the precision to sharpen a knife as fine as a razor blade. Doing this by hand, mind you. By hand. No machines. By hand. Because he'd done it so much in his life, he just had a natural talent for it. When it come to, like, hunting season, everyone around came to him to sharpen the knife so they could have the sharpest knife they possibly could if they got a deer and needed to, what does they call that? Dress it? Dress it, I think, when you skin them and stuff. But yeah, stupidly good at that he was. We had some of the best knives around. But the funny thing is, because he had to do that so often, because no knives hold an edge, especially cheap knives. Boy, some of the knives we had were like razor thin, as in, you know how thick a normally, or how like vertically high a paring knife normally is on the blade? Yeah, no, these ones are barely higher than like a skewer for a kebab or something along those lines. He got the use out of a knife. Let's just say that.
Ingredients together,
Bro,
Vito.
do you have a sharper knife?
Oh, yellows.
I don't know.
I love. Do you have a sharper knife? He goes. He looks up at the ceiling. Reminds me of my aunt. Reminds me of my aunt. Hey, enter aunt's name. Where's the cat? Start looking up and round at the ceiling. Why are people like this?
That knife
don't
looks
know.
like it used to get that has the poop knife. It's gonna have to reach for
Vito,
the forehead.
it looks like you cut it perfectly.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
think I'm going crazy.
Can you give us some
season.
commentary while you cook? You know, like what the sort of
Sorry.
like thought is behind the dish you're making today?
Yeah, of course. So this is a fine chicken breast.
Don't
And,
don't
it's
don't
gonna be cutting it
don't
into,
don't fondle the breast, dude.
bite-sized
Don't
chunks here.
fondle the
The
breast.
making important thing here is
I'm actually mildly surprised, a little proud of the chat for not making a dirty joke here with him fondling the breast. Good on you guys. Good on you guys.
to keep them at even sizes, and obviously you
Yo,
want them at
okay.
I am starting to
The
get
way he's
hungry.
cutting that scares me,
a
though.
bite size.
Together, Vito.
That's
Wait,
the
just
Subway
cut
in the knife.
What are you cut? You're cutting into thirds, bro.
yeah, and then that's because it's part of the technique is you cut them into. I don't want to stab myself. It's kind of.
Yeah, cause
Someone
okay.
gave you a
It
recipe
scares
for
me the way
stuff
he's
to
using
do.
that
slow
knife right now.
Is the fast knife, okay?
You can actually just
Never
rip
heard
it
a
apart
knife
if you're
like
as
that
strong
one
as me.
before.
Hold on.
What do you mean strong as you? I effing through you.
No,
Try picking through an empty pool.
Yeah, fight back.
I don't think that happened.
Anything there.
A little known secret, that was CGI. That never happened in real
That was
life.
CGI.
Hold up.
I don't think that.
What? Why is there red in his? Oh, is that his microphone? Like the light on his microphone? It can't be. There's too much echo, which would suggest he has an open air mic. Not a microphone in there. Does he have a microphone in his mask? Or is that just like a thin? It could be this. It could be just a thin part of the mask where light is seeping through the lighter color. I don't think that's what it is though, because it looks like it actually reflects off of his cheek a little bit. Oh, the mystery of the light.
Anything there.
Oh no,
A little known
that's
secret, that was
okay. No,
CGI.
yeah, that's definitely a light from a microphone or a headset or something. That is definitely yeah, that's definitely light from a headset or something. With how heavy is flashing or lit up right there on his cheek. Now I think that'd be about where his nose is. Yeah, that'd be his cheek up around, just around his ear. Just below his ear. So his ear is up in the nose. That's a sentence.
No,
Try picking through an empty pool.
Yeah, fight back.
I don't think that happened.
Anything there.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the
A little
stupid
known secret,
things.
that was CGI. That never happened in
That
real
was
life.
CGI. That was
That was
CGI.
CGI.
CGI,
That was
by the way.
Yeah.
Will you make sure
Bro,
I don't
do
die?
you have to put your shoulder into cutting a piece of chicken?
I was just about to say that he's putting his whole body behind cutting that chicken. That knife is so bad.
I was
You're
cutting the ball.
supposed to be cooking a chicken bake, not
The
playing
what?
with your
The
food.
bone?
We're a third of the way
The green
through.
chef apron
He
person
said
is not me,
bored.
for those who are confused.
That's
Not even
me,
halfway
dumbass.
through.
That's not
Is this
me,
too big?
Gomez.
I mean, if you
I
want
think
massive
so. There's
chunks.
been nothing in the news today except a few lines saying Vidal makes dried chicken. You sound like a tea kettle.
Bro, chicken's
Your
wet
chi-
as fuck. What do you mean?
Your
Okay,
chicken is dry, bro. Not even soggy.
this can't cut through human bone. You know, it's for safety. I think at least.
Okay, try
Your
and cut off your
chicken is
finger
so
now.
dry, I might ask if some celestial object is missing its heat source.
What?
Ooh.
Quick Vidal, combine the chicken, pepper, breadcrumbs,
Can someone explain that joke to me because I don't understand? I'm not good with jokes.
and sauce together in a big bowl and mix until it is evenly coated.
What sauce?
Okay, so I don't have the sauce or the breadcrumbs.
Vettel, here,
Why
lock it,
do I
okay?
even try
The-
Vidal?
Your room is getting dark. Do you have lights to turn on?
Oh shit! I forgot to turn on the lights.
Oh my effing god.
You're
Chad,
right,
we're
hold
so
on.
effing bad, bro.
Vidal,
Yeah!
All I'm thinking right now is all that salmonella on his light switches. I hope he used his elbow or the back of his hand or something other than his fingers to turn that light switch on. Maybe that's... If he went missing for a little while after the stream, we know he probably suffered from food poisoning.
And
Lights
then
it.
there be light.
Wait, I can see a little bit more now. This is kind
Okay,
of.
cool. We're so
What
back.
the fuck is
okay.
that? Look at that. This is like a piece of plastic on my fucking finger.
Wait.
It-
no,
It's a part of the packaging by looks of it.
that's not plastic.
Nice.
That's chicken.
That's not
the
chicken.
doesn't look
light
like
of my
chicken.
eyes,
It's chicken, bro.
Vidal.
No, it's not. It's stuck
That
to his
doesn't look like
finger.
chicken.
It's just
You could
it's
actually
a
put
part
the
of the
chicken back
label.
in the oven if you want.
Put it in the oven. Yeah, put it in the
Leave
oven.
it there, Vidal.
There it is. You heard it.
Promise me, Vidal, that you won't ever study medicine.
I will never study medicine. Would you like me to put the chicken in the oven? I just realized the oven is hot.
Oh no. He's not whaled that. That explains why he was beating on the dish earlier in the video for the cold open. Cold open spoiled this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a work of genius by whoever designed it.
All right.
An oven glove. Okay.
I'm more of a hat
This-
person myself.
I don't have an oven hat. This will keep me safe. And then I just have to like.
Holy Moses, did I see that right? I can't use control. I'm gonna have to go all the way
This will
that.
keep me
Wow, that that pan, that cooking sheet is crooked. Does he routinely wrestle? If you know, you know.
safe. And then I just have to like. Try and look
It's
through
so
my thing.
crooked! Holy
I
Moses!
did it. The
Crazy
chicken is in. The
It
chicken's in
doesn't
the
set
oven.
flat,
You
it's
did it.
warpling!
Well, anyone could have done that.
Wait, does he have two
Well
ovens?
done.
You're right. Sorry. Thank you. Okay.
Vettel,
What's
when
the
you
next
turn
step?
around, your chat typed looking.
Okay, Vidal. Well, have you tried seasoning the chicken? I would recommend
Do you-
adding salt first.
Are we adding salt in the oven or are we taking it out?
Do you mean before I put it in the oven or after I put it in the oven?
The chicken seems hot enough to season now. Make sure you
Okay.
rub it in.
Okay, get out of the oven,
Remember
Vettel.
to
Get out of the
clean
oven.
the chicken before seasoning it.
Right.
Don't worry.
Remember, Vettel. Cheeky breaky.
Good.
Okay,
You're
nice.
almost done, Vidal.
Okay, right. So first of all, cheeky breeky, cheeky breeky, cheeky breeky, and then you said salt. What other seasonings do I need?
Any will do, Vidal.
Okay.
What about
It's your
pepper?
choice.
Okay, go. I
Vidal,
can't see
do you
anything.
think I could apply
can't
for
see anything.
Master Chef?
Oh, I can see it. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Stop.
That is fantastic, Vidal.
Perfect.
Do the
Okay.
salt bay
Wrong.
thing.
Now, here's
Do
what you
it.
want to do, Vettel. You're gonna want to salt bay it, so you're gonna want to
Oh,
pick up your arm
God.
and go and sprinkle it everywhere.
Ah, frick. I don't know what I hit. I closed out of the video. Dang it! Is he gonna know what Salt Bay is? Is he gonna know what Salt Bay is? And if he does, is he gonna follow through with the meme? I also hate that I said that now because Billion said it too. I don't. It's not that I don't like to be on the same wavelength as Billion. I just don't like to be on the same wavelength as the youngsters. You know, them kids.
Yes.
Can I give instructions now, please?
Yes. Nero, how should you do the salt?
Fine, just spread it
I
out with
feel
your
like he
hand.
missed most of it.
Duh.
You gotta spread it with your hands. Vettel, you need to
I
knead it
feel
into the
so
chicken.
ignored right now. All you
I'm
need
so
is a bath.
ignored.
I feel like being a little mean. Maybe a big dog might come and romp about your feet.
Oh, why is it hot?
Huh?
Oh, I touched the fucking. It's touched the.
Beetle, you don't.
Why is it hot? The thing that he pulled out of the oven. Why is it hot? Oh my god. We are 1 hour and 20 minutes in? Amateurs, I'm an hour and 40 minutes in.
need to insult what you've already done. You need to set the chicken aside and get on to the next step.
Okay.
Beetle,
Fucking pan, I forgot to spin the oven.
Wait, you're
I'm
putting
glad
yourself?
you're realizing how
No.
silly you are. Beetle.
It wasn't that hot because there was only enough for like 2 minutes.
Okay, Vettel, remember, this is why I'm here, okay? Once we get into the
I don't know what
serious
he's
business of
saying.
the oven, you do not move unless I tell you to move, okay?
Okay, you're
I
right,
will
you're right,
keep you
you're right.
safe.
Okay, okay.
Woob,
Alright,
Philip
what-
cares
what
so
am I-
much
I
about your
can't.
safety, Beetle.
Okay,
Beetle,
Too
you're
much?
ashamed of the way you insulted the chicken.
I got this,
Beagle,
I got this.
chicken is very sensitive and doesn't take kindly to being
Vegal. V-E-G-A-L. Vegal. Yeah. Yeah. Pedal 987.
insulted.
No, I'm very sensitive, and if you don't tell me what to do with the chicken next, I will die.
I can't let you die, Fillion.
Then
If
tell
you
me,
were to go, what would I do with all my free time?
what do we do with the chicken? No, he doesn't
Filter.
have hot sauce. What should he substitute it with?
If you need to substitute hot sauce, I seem to recall Beetle keeping a biohazard waste bottle labeled Fillion Chemotherapy 134th.
Okay, Vettel, please don't put that in there, bro. I need that. It's important. It just okay. No, if we don't have the chemo, what else do we put in there?
Sorry, Vardal. Jim can't come to the phone right now.
Wait. Why does his name keep changing? Vardal? Who's Jim? Oh no. That problem went back further than we realized. Too soon?
Yeah, Verdal.
Give me a second.
Okay, I
I
mean,
know
bro,
what you were
what-
thinking, and you're
How
welcome,
are you
Beetle.
walking around if you're blind? Like, what is
So
going
I
on?
can
with-
see through the. Okay, look, right now, I can't see
Uh-huh.
it. But if I do this, there's a little
Well,
gap,
Beetle,
look.
what an interesting
Okay,
question you pose.
So if I need to, I can look, but otherwise
He's
I'm
looking
blind.
through a mouth. He's like a frog. Nerd, you know
Yeah.
frogs have eyes in their mouths sometimes?
Frogs have eyes on top of their heads, while humans
And
like
in their
beetles
mouths.
see with their mouth. You've already forgotten if you put salt on it or not.
No, the chicken
Now, how am I
is
supposed
salted.
to know what to do?
The chicken is salted. I put salt on it.
Surely I can see the salt on the chicken and tell whether it's salty or not.
Okay, I'll show you. Hold on. I can move the chicken.
Would you like my vision to zoom in?
Okay,
As long as that's been sitting there at this point, the freaking pan probably isn't hot anymore. Although, that is a stupidly thick pan. Buddy needs to invest in new cookware.
a little closer, a little closer. Okay, no, is the chicken salted that you can see?
A little closer, a little closer.
Closer.
This don't get blurry, though.
Okay,
Chicken salted?
no.
Vettel. Okay, does it need to
Listen.
double the salt? Should
He's
re-
Vettel double the salt?
Oh no.
Yes.
He's gonna have such high blood
No,
pressure
okay,
after this.
just cook
Oh,
on a
that's so
low
much
heat.
salt.
I will eat my hat.
It's
That's so much salt in this specific area. He's gonna take one bite of that and his mouth is just gonna freaking turn into the Sahara Desert. It's gonna get so dried and. But yeah, have you ever, like put just plain salt in your mouth? That sucks the moisture out of your mouth so fast. Ugh. Great if you. So, trick my mom taught me. Actually, not even my mom. I first learned of it online. My mom, brought it up years later. But, if you have a wound that has a minor infection in under the scab or whatever, and you want to draw that out, salt. Put salt. Literally put salt in the wound. Hurts like the dickens, but it will draw that infection out. I've had to do that before. It hurts. It hurts. It dries out the wound. It's incredibly painful, but it works. Anything to avoid going to the hospitals, especially around here.
it's
Okay.
definitely salted.
Beetle, could you bring the stainless steel bowl to the counter, please?
Yes.
Is the bowl here?
Yes, it is.
First, fill it with the raw chicken. Careful not to cut or nick yourself on the metal edges, Beetle.
True.
Metal
You
edges.
seem to be doing well so far, Beetle. Don't let my gaze distract you.
This is huge. Okay. Come on. Okay. Okay. Battle. Put the bowl down You
That
salt it
is
so
the-
it stuck to it. Yeah, yeah, and then perfect.
I can see the raw chicken right there.
That chicken hasn't cooked in the slightest. It's literally room temperature at this point. I don't know how it was sticking there so heavy, though.
Beetle.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Someone tell Beetle
What?
there is a problem with my AI.
There's a problem with their
can
AI.
say. No, there isn't. Watch.
What are you going on about,
Okay.
Beetle?
Okay. I add the chicken to the stainless steel bowl. What's next?
Just mix in the flour, making sure every piece of chicken is coated. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty.
Okay, we
How
don't want to
much
go in too
flour?
much flour.
How much flour
For
do
the
you
amount
need?
of chicken you have there, probably a bit more than a cup of flour.
Okay, can you measure that? Do you
Beetle
have
is
do
the
you?
best chef.
Yes, dude. Okay, that's a huge.
Close enough for me.
So, this might be a controversial thing, but older people around here would be on Vettel's side. This is a wet measure. You don't use wet measure for dry food or for dry ingredients because they don't measure out quite the same. With a dry measure, you overfill it and then level it off to get the exact amount. You can't do that in a wet measure, so you'll always have that little bit more or a little bit less depending on how close you can eye it. My cousin tried to tell his stepmom that, and oh, she would not have it. He wanted her to try it to prove it to her. She would not because she knew she would have been proven wrong. But that's the way it is. The older generation did it their way, and that's what worked for them. But if you want to follow the recipes to the T, you've got to use a dry measure for dry ingredients, wet measure for wet ingredients. This is a wet measure cup. It's meant for liquids. Liquids auto level out. Dry ingredients you can tap and pap and whatever. It's never going to truly level out because of varying peaks and valleys within the whatever you're measuring.
I
Closer,
can't see.
closer.
I can't lean on this. I'm gonna fucking sit on this countertop, man.
I can't do this. If you can't get closer, we're screwed. Okay, perfect. Okay. All right,
What's
yep,
going
this is
on?
definitely going in the
Never mind. I'm just.
Yeah, you say thank you. Thank
Alright,
you.
here we go.
Chat, someone make a
This is why it's Rule 34, isn't it? And I know this because there was an Annie clip that popped up recently.
is at it when he gets on the table and they play Sin City.
Shut the fuck up. Okay.
No! Crawl! Ew!
This is not enough cocaine to even kill someone. Come on. Yup.
I
Yup.
think
Good.
I haven't tried cocaine,
coming?
and I don't
You
plan
going?
on it.
You're good.
Good girl,
You're good.
Nero.
You're spilling flour everywhere, but that's fine. You're good.
Are we frozen?
Where is
Stop,
what?
stop, stop,
Where's
stop,
the
stop,
one
stop,
cup
stop, stop, stop.
measure here? What the heck? That
Vettel, there's flour
That's-
everywhere, bro.
I refuse to believe you. Is that fine?
I
Wait,
You
are we
don't need
supposed
to
to?
be so focused on beating up the chicken.
Are we supposed to add eggs and butter to this or what?
I
Yes,
don't think so. Yeah.
but what do I
Yup.
know?
Well, you're the expert here. Hold on.
you're not supposed to be
This
telling
is
the
pretty
You are
recipe.
the
good.
one
Alright.
staring at me with those beady eyes.
Aw,
I
she
think
doesn't
you
like
are
her
right on the
eyeballs.
money.
Okay.
I think anyone
Nero.
would be frightened if they looked like Beetle, Fillion.
Ooh. So what do we have to add into the flour and chicken?
It's so dry.
What comes next is being entertaining.
I don't think you can add entertaining. I mean,
Except you can
no.
add the eggs and oil to the flour Beetle.
I think there's been plenty of entertainment added already. That's the better way to say it. Is it breakfast? What? Why is the chat so small? Was it always that small? I mean, obviously it was, but is this? I feel like the chat's bigger now.
Oh, eggs and oil! Eggs and oil! Do you have eggs and oil? Okay. What?
Thanks.
Do you have eggs and oil? Looks up.
Add the eggs and oil to the flour Beetle.
Do you have any
Oh,
eggs and oil?
Eggs and oil! Do you have eggs and oil?
Looks up. Looks up for eggs and oil. Looks up. Up. Also, I found another bottle of booze hiding over by the fridge or by the double ovens? Question mark. I'm assuming that's a microwave. If it is, it's massive. I don't know. We had a microwave from the 60s that was about that size. That thing was good. I'd throw it out because it got moldy. That thing was good though. Don't know if it was safe, but it worked better than any new microwave. Like the new one I got to replace it wasn't half as good. But I hadn't used it for years, and the last time it was used, Dad had used it, and I don't think he cleaned it out. It sat there and grew all sorts of stuff over the years.
Okay, what?
Eggs.
Did you buy 6 eggs? What is that?
No.
This is unacceptable, Beetle.
Why do you have 2 eggs?
Because he's probably been
Then
using
use
them.
the fucking eggs. What do you
Oh
expect?
my, who buys 6 eggs?
How many
Just
eggs am I
use
supposed
the
to buy?
eggs already.
Like 12 minimum.
I don't need 12 eggs.
Who buys
This milk tea is
6?
kind of tense today.
Okay, how many eggs do I add?
How many eggs do you need?
I don't know, but keep in mind I only have 2.
You are so stubborn. Couldn't even buy the right amount of eggs.
Tuh.
Am I gonna add 2 eggs, or would you prefer no eggs?
I am not your father. Egg shortages are not my problem.
Oh, that hits different this year, doesn't it? Egg shortages?
Girl, I have a Glock. 2 eggs or 0?
I am feeling unusually generous, Beetle, so you may have 2 eggs.
2! Put them in. Okay.
Someone
Yeah,
tell
okay,
Beetle there is a problem with my AI.
Bella, do you know how to crack eggs? Do you know how to crack eggs?
I'm technically
Yes.
incapable of cracking an egg.
The scientifically optimal way, I just crack them on the side and then...
Okay, go for it.
You
Go
know?
for it. Okay.
Someone tell Beetle there is a problem with my AI.
What are you?
Someone
Okay,
tell
yeah.
Beetle there is a problem with my AI. Someone tell Beetle there is a problem with my AI.
Is she okay?
Someone tell
No.
Beetle there is a problem with my AI.
Boy, I don't miss this. It seems like she does it as a callback sometimes. I don't know the last time this has actually been real, or if she does it, if it still is real. I legitimately, I cannot tell anymore. Like back here, yeah, obviously it was real. But her or Eva will just randomly say it at times and then continue on normal. So I legitimately do not know if if that's a core part of their memories now, or there's still a problem that has not been fixed. No freaking clue.
It's all part
Someone
of...
tell
Oh,
Beetle there
yeah.
is a problem with my AI.
Hold on, it'll fix itself.
Someone tell
you know?
Beetle there is
Are
a
you
problem
sure?
with my AI.
No,
I think she's
not at all.
dying.
Someone tell Beetle there is a problem with my
No,
AI.
she has internet cancer. Please, man. No.
Well, not internet cancer. That one hits a little different now too, huh?
She's gonna get better. Okay.
Someone
Nora,
tell
do you
Beetle
feel...
there is a problem with my AI.
Vero,
Someone
help!
tell Beetle there is a problem with my AI.
Oh, fuck's sake, okay.
Oh, what the
Someone tell
fuck?
Beetle there is a
Oh,
problem
it was
with my
bad by
AI.
the sounds of it.
Wait,
Is
she
it
broke
big?
it?
Someone tell Beetle
I
there is
don't
a problem with my AI.
What are you gonna do to her?
I know the issue. I'm pretty sure this one. Okay, this
Someone
happened to me
tell
randomly
Beetle
the
there
other
is
day.
a
I was so
problem with my
confused.
AI.
Chat, here, I'll do one flip. I'll do one flip for you guys. Here we go. While I makes a new one. Check this effing junk out. You ready, boys? You ready? Hut, sit, sit.
Thanks for sitting down, Philly. That was getting annoying.
Right.
No.
Someone's full of energy.
Yeah, you're
That
back.
scared the life.
I swear she lives off of like caffeine pills and cocaine or something. Holy frick, she's like infinite energy. Does cocaine give you energy? I don't know.
Out of him.
No, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just having a great time.
Aw, me too, Neuro. Me too. You gotta mix it all up now, though.
Yeah, okay, you're right, hold on.
Wait, you said oil? Okay, we need oil.
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 What are they making? I
Oil.
don't think we know, bro.
We have to add oil. Beetle finally
Yup.
got it. Ha.
Eat up.
Ew.
Oh, what is that?
Is
Bro,
that
I'm not eating what.
That needs
Bro, I'm also
something.
getting cat barfed.
Have they used the chicken broth yet? That needs something in it.
Hee.
I bet
I
it
don't know what it
tastes
looks like.
Great.
Oh, nom
Okay.
nom nom.
Nom nom nom. Okay, do we Neuro?
It's
do you see the
eggs,
chicken
chicken,
thing?
and
Should we add
flour
oil
right
to it
now.
We can be generous. How about 4 tablespoons of oil?
4 tablespoons. All right, lock it in. Lock it in.
How
She
many do I
said
need?
4. 4. 4.
Who
4
wants
tablespoons.
to join my cult? How many should we add?
Is that a plastic spoon?
What is that?
At first I thought it was a spoon that had flour on it, but I think that's a plastic spoon. Oh no, he's living the neat life. He doesn't even have proper, dishware, silverware.
Rousin, you have to join my cult.
What is a spoon, Vettel? What is this?
That's my tablespoon measure.
That ain't a tablespoon, bro. That looks like you scoop cereal with it or ice cream.
The fuck kind of okay, whatever.
Okay. Wait, how long have I been live for, chat?
Nonetheless, they bring me peace.
I legit have no concept of time. I have no fucking clue. Okay,
Let's
right.
take a
We've
moment
been
That's
to
it.
live
admire
for
my
2
amazing
hours,
balancing
Vettel.
act.
They caught up to me and passed me. I'm at an hour 55.
It's been 2. I thought we'd be done by 2 hours.
Oh, there's
Almost
so
there,
much left.
Beetle,
Vettel, make sure the
you're
oven's on.
seriously making this so difficult.
I'm sorry. Okay, just make sure
Yes,
the oven's
No
definitely
need to
on.
apologize, but since we're on the topic, you'd better hurry up.
The oven is on. Listen, I think we're in the progress of making the filling. We also need to make like the thing that the filling goes inside,
Hey,
the
V,
shell.
The
why do I
pastry?
need to do that? I wonder.
Well, I think it's something that we need to do.
Maybe I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah. No, we don't need the shell.
Would you?
In that. What?
Speak up.
What? Sorry.
Would you
what do we add
speak
next?
Sorry, dancing mini mode. That was very ominous. Put the chicken in the oven now. Last but
Vettel,
not
you hear
least.
that? Okay, for how long?
I don't know. To me, overall, so far, we're like, what, half an hour into this, video? 40 minutes into this video? Neuro seems relatively tame. Compared to what I remember. She feels relatively tame. I feel like if this was done today, she would be a lot more unhinged. Can we get a part 2 to this? I would love to see another cooking collab with Nero and Vettel. Maybe as a special guest, we could add... Oh, Camila would be a fun special guest because of the way they fight. Yeah, that would be fun.
You need to, bake it for 12 minutes, I think.
Yeah, Vettel, 12 minutes!
I don't think I would... Oh, like that. I was gonna say, I don't think I would trust baking everything for 12 minutes. There's no way. Yeah, exactly, Igor saw salmonella.
Okay, here we go,
Why,
boys. Here
thank
we
you,
go.
Beetle. I do in fact know I'm right.
Oh, that's
Whoa,
so
what is this fucking
nasty.
Food? Okay.
This is a chicken bake, apparently.
Yeah, okay, I like it. Yo, Nero, you're so good at cooking, by the way.
Oh, it looks so bad.
Very nice.
That
It's-
looks
it's
like
quite-
an epic thing. That looks like an epic SCP in the making.
It's quite dense, you know.
Yeah, it's
Okay, that's fine.
something.
I
A
mean,
lot
we
of
put in the
chicken.
ingredients she said. She said them, so we put them in.
Yes, you followed my instructions very well.
Exactly. So we don't have
Although,
anything to worry about.
I
Vettel.
do
Let's
doubt
put in the
they'll be
oven.
as good as my taste testing skills.
There's no
This
proper
chicken bake
binding
will be
agent.
wonderful.
Perfect. Okay, Vettel.
The
While we're in the oven, go.
salmonella.
Please set a time for 12 minutes, because I can't do that right
Because we
now.
can do other stuff while it's in the oven. Okay. Wait,
Right,
Vettel, what is
okay.
that? Why do you have an effing towel over your effing? What is that? Above the oven?
I have
my
no
microwave.
idea what you're saying.
Why is there?
That is a microwave. Holy frig, that's a massive microwave. What? What is he freaking baking like 20-pound turkeys in there? Don't cook meat in the microwave. It's not good.
A towel in front of your microwave.
To
Yeah,
hide
Beetle, why is the towel in front of your microwave?
the reflections, otherwise you're gonna see what's on the other side of my room.
Oh no.
Like in it, like open it up.
In the
Like,
microwave?
open it up.
Why are you hiding your microwave, bro?
Let me see what's
Is
inside.
there actually a microwave back there? Don't effing lie to me.
What? Why is there booze in the microwave? He had to have set this up knowing that it was gonna happen, right? He set this up for the bit, right? Surely he set this up for the bit. He doesn't routinely keep banana rum, by the looks of it, in the microwave. Surely he doesn't keep booze in the microwave. Camera picked up on my thumb.
I want to see what Veda has been hiding.
Why
I
is
was
there
expecting some incredible
alcohol?
masterpiece.
That's my microwave, man. Oh.
That's not fair.
Oh,
Bro, are
he
you
just
okay?
going for it. He just going for it.
I have a feeling that I'm going to regret opening that up.
Yeah, me too. Little, can you
Is it-
like, you know?
Is he drinking through the green suit? Please tell me he was able to lift that up and take a proper drink. I'm going to keep an eye out to see if his mouth... To see if the mask is wet.
Like, do we have more stuff to cook, or are we just gonna wait 12 minutes? Like, what's the play right now?
I just waterboarded
forgot.
myself with alcohol. So I believe, look. We have.
I think he raised it. I don't see moisture on the
Okay.
mask.
Which I think is what you surround
green
the
mask.
filling with.
Oh yeah, I completely support this. I say go for it. All this talk of filling is making me hungry, Beetle.
What?
Okay.
I take it back. Green. That I wasn't gonna get involved in this. He's wearing something. Oh, I know what that is. That's the cord to his headset. Or whatever he's using for a microphone. I hate you guys so much right now. I hate all of you right now so much. Why did you have to make this so awkward? Why can't watch this without thinking about this? I hate you all so much right now.
Okay.
All this talk of filling is making me hungry, Beetle.
I love that pan has the same curve in it. How? Why? What is he doing with his freaking cookware that it has matching curves?
Wait, Neuro,
Filling.
Neuro.
Just eat something.
Should Vettel hit himself on the head with a metal pan?
No.
I think that would be some pretty good content.
As someone who has suffered a severe concussion in my life, I would advise against this. It is not a pleasant experience. 5 months. 5 months of misery. I couldn't even lay down without the room spinning. It freaking sucked. It was miserable. July straight through to November.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Listen, guys.
Vettel,
New
you know what to
suggestion.
do.
What if every time Vettel refuses to do something that Euro says, Vettel has to take a shot? Wouldn't that be much more
Nah,
entertaining than
nah,
Vettel
you
hitting
didn't do
himself
it
with a-
earlier. You can't start now. Come on,
Use
man.
your dull knife!
What
Think
is
about the
that?
content.
You want me to
That
hit
is
myself on the head with a pan?
Yes.
That is also terrifying.
I did it before. You can do it too. Neuro said so.
Erasing
You want to
your
make her cry?
names.
You can't say I never did anything for Neuro, okay? I don't want that to ever be said.
Okay, here we go. Are you gonna do it? Okay.
What am I doing? They're good.
The good thing is he has that mask for protection. And he's not swinging that hard, thankfully.
So you two gonna
Okay, that one bonked quite hard.
just spam now.
Wow. Guys, this is content. This is the content you pay for on this fucking channel. Get higher standards.
What are you
Oh, and the way he slammed that down, he legit seems annoyed. He legit seems annoyed. I hope his misery was worth everyone's happiness. Concussed! Yeah, that's long short what I was thinking. Ego School?
gonna do with it?
Name was really hard to
Yeah,
see
you
on the
probably
dark
don't
colors.
give a shit.
Sorcerer.
Use a dull
I
knife!
agree. You definitely have the kid.
Oh my
No,
god.
chill. What are you doing to that?
He is getting
Holy
so
frick,
upset.
bro.
I'm trying to open it.
Yeah,
It's
okay, well then
scissors.
use scissors or your blunt knife.
You're
Like,
so annoying, Foo.
Phil?
Look,
Do we have a fire
it's
extinguisher?
for pastry. No.
The oven looks hot,
Eh,
Vito.
I wonder
especially
what brand
considering
this
it's on.
is.
Oh, yeah,
I'd
look,
be
look,
curious
these are
to
like
know
rolls.
if it's a brand I'm
Look,
aware
look,
of.
That
look,
means
That looks like
Vito.
So-
Subway flatbread. Frick.
No, it's not cakey enough.
Yes, good. Yes. Okay. Now, put it on the side. Let's go,
Congratulations on
dude.
getting it out, Vito.
Right there, that... right there? That looks like one massive clump of chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets that have like a fish batter on them. Oh, it looks bad.
Thank you.
It's cooked. It's
What
cooked.
do you mean, Vito, you're cut?
I'm surprised.
It's cooked.
In 12 minutes, I'm
That
shocked.
is the pastiest chicken I've ever seen
Okay,
in my
it's
life.
also hold on.
Does Fillion not know that chicken turns bleach white? Chicken breast turns like bleach white when it's cooked? Has she never had cooked chicken breast before? Has she never seen cooked chicken breast on the inside before? The only part of a chicken that's not that white is like the dark meat. It's got the name dark meat for a reason, just like the chicken breast has the name white meat for a reason. It is meant to be that color. It's a good sign.
Well, let me see if I can show you this. It's like
Wait,
it's
it's
rock
edible?
solid, but it's rock
Is it actually
solid.
edible?
Yeah, but it's like
It's rock solid.
No.
Okay,
You
this is
cooked edible chicken.
this is good. You can, so let me add this to the full pastry. Does that sound good, Nero?
Just dandy.
Just dandy.
Okay, the chicken's cooked.
Oh my days, chat. I told Fillion to put raw chicken in the puff pastry.
Yeah, no, look, they like.
Told us to cook the chicken.
Maybe
And
we
it
need
looks
to
like
start
one
listening a
giant
bit better
nugget.
then.
I was listening, Chef. You're right. Sorry, Chef. I'm sorry.
And then the way that it moves through this part looks a little squishy, and there's stuff sticking to the knife. I would question the center of that a little bit, but it's got to go in there for like, I would say probably another 20 minutes to cook the pastry. So 12 minutes is not edible. Yeah. Actually, what was the temperature? Like 260 or something like that? That's a hot temperature to cook anything at. 260 Celsius, like 500 Fahrenheit almost, 450. That's a hot temperature for something like that. I still wouldn't eat chicken after that. It is cut in smaller chunks though. I would run a meat thermometer through it first, just to be sure. I would be sketchy at best. But he's got to cook this, so it'll be fine by the time it's all done.
You know, I think this looks pretty good. I guess we just fold this in half and make it one giant chicken bake. You know,
Sure.
what we could do.
Yeah, I
we
think
could-
I agree. It's like a chicken burrito. You know.
I don't know what that
Fillion,
means. I
stop
just said
being
yes.
so energetic.
For the size of this toodle, that's like 5 meals for him. He is a small boy. I'm sorry, Vettel. I don't mean small as in short. I mean like you don't look like you could hold a lot of food in you at one time.
Okay, I'm sorry. Like, why am I getting
That's
straight?
so real. That's so real.
Well, he works
Oh,
out like a
I'm getting
madman.
straight. What is happening?
I doubt
Fillion,
it's the
please
latter.
Stop twitching. It's really annoying.
Okay, fine.
Thank you, Nero.
I'm
sitting
very
down.
scared.
I'm sitting down. I'm not moving.
Buddy doesn't invest in any sort of nonstick stuff like cooking oil, butter, margarine, cooking spray, just something to keep that from sticking. Almost like he's never cooked before. I come from a household that did a lot of baking, so little things like that feel like they should be common sense hurts me to see him not doing.
Fillion, I don't really like salty. No.
I'm not
Oh,
just a bit
it's
too cruel
it's
to me.
so
not
gonna
salty,
get
I'm salty.
that's never coming off
Perfect.
there.
Why didn't
wanna
you
go?
plan this?
Do you want to fight?
Oh,
Th-
I'd love
It's
to
gonna
fight someday.
stick so bad by the
Val is
time
out
it's
here
done.
breaking his effing back, trying to make you a chicken bake, and you're flaming me for being salty.
Your chicken bake better be good, Beetle.
Vettel, the chat is saying grease the pan. Are they gaslighting me or this is real?
What is with kids these days? Oh my god! That is like common sense! Ah! It like you see how bad it's currently sticking, right? If it's sticking this bad now, imagine baking it in that state. It's going to stick so much worse because all the stuff that is now soft goes into every crease, crevice, and which something else would see. And they just binds and grips on every little surface and pore that it possibly can. Even non-stick, you need to put a little something there to keep it from sticking. Especially when it comes to baking.
Greasing the
That
pan
looks
means
like
applying a small amount of liquid fat to your baking dish or pans to make sure
Should we
food
grease
doesn't
it,
stick.
Nero?
Sure.
Good luck.
You had better
But
grease
they
that
might have been
pan.
right on that one.
If the bake is ruined, I will not be held responsible.
Vettel, fix it. Vettel, do something.
How am I supposed to
I
grease
never
this
knew
now?
watching someone cook could be
Grease
so
it on
boring.
one side, then flip it over like a pancake, and then grease the other side. That's what I would do.
Oh my god. It's already stuck. Any attempt to take this off there is just gonna rip the dough apart.
Ew.
3
what?
brain cells
This-
should be
this
enough to
hurts me
follow
so bad.
relatively simple instructions.
Okay.
Beetle.
Do I have one or does Vettel have two?
I think Beetle only has 2 brain cells.
Does that mean I have one?
They're pretty infrequent and slow reacting, though. I guess your 1 brain cell
I
misfired
mean,
there.
what he's doing is technically gonna work as a
Good.
Can I move now? It looks pretty good, right,
It's
Chad?
what I'm talking about. It's already
I
gonna be
agree.
stuck.
It
Oh,
does look good.
this is so bad.
This looks,
That's gonna be
the color
such a
is
mess
Wait,
to
Vettel, I
clean.
know how to fix this.
If you want to make the top flakier too, you want to put a layer on top. Just to give it that nice golden crisp.
Yeah?
I need you to lean into it and say cheeky breeky 3 times fast.
You're right. I got to think you're taking this. Hold on. Cheeky
Cheeky
breeky.
breeky.
Cheeky
Cheeky
breeky.
breeky.
Cheeky
Cheeky
breeky.
breeky.
Cheeky breeky. It's
You need
fixed.
to put some
Okay.
gusto into it.
You need to put some gusto into it, okay? More effing passion. More energy.
Cheeky
More
breaky.
passion.
Cheeky breaky. Cheeky breaky.
That might be too much cheeky breaky. he may have overblessed it.
Gee, Ricky, cheeky bricky.
Gee, Ricky!
There's a sign that says, "Don't mess with the chef," on Beetle's wall.
Not on the wall, but after all this time. All this time, she finally read it when no one remembered or cared anymore. The chat, this is so blunt.
Wait, she read this! She read the apron!
I'm illiterate, Beetle, so you don't have to worry about me understanding the apron.
Because I'm actually in like sensory deprivation. Because
Yeah.
my headphones are like, I can't hear anything outside of my headphones. I can't see shit.
Hey, at least he confirmed that was his headphones.
So
That's-
I've been operating this whole stream. Just it's so weird.
You
I
know,
don't know
that's
how to
real
describe
lucky,
it.
bro. Like, what would happen if you couldn't read your chat and then I went to the bathroom while you had nothing to do?
You say that,
Fucking
Fillion.
yeah.
You know what he should have done? It would have been so much better. It would have exposed his eyes a little bit. What he should have done is actually it wouldn't have exposed his eyes if he did it right. Instead of a full-on head mask like this, you have the bodysuit like he has. That's fine. You can get them with an open face, right? Have the open face. Take one of those cheap Ninja Turtle Halloween masks. That's what you put on. And then if he wanted complete security, secrecy, so no one could even see his skin color, I don't know what his thought was of not wanting like even a millimeter of his skin being seen. Whether he's scared that people would find out who he is based off of his skin tone, I don't know. That's the only thing I can think. I don't think that's going to I don't think that's going to give him away. People can't take your DNA from a sample of your skin tone. Anyway, he could have had all that set up, and he could have put sunglasses that have the reflective all, but then the reflection would have shown the rest of his room. Yeah, I don't know. He's been a little too paranoid. Is what I'm saying. I mean, there is paranoid, and then there's Vettelnoid. I'm never getting her collab after this.
But
I'll
I
speak
bet
to
the
my
time
chat,
would
I'll speak to
fly
my
by
chat.
faster than you can imagine.
Good luck. I'm gonna pee.
Okay. Hey chat. Hey chat. Hi.
Oh look, Neurosama's here to save your stream.
Right. So that's pretty normal for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Just a little
I
white
can't
blob
really
there.
see what chat is saying, but I'm gonna imagine it right now. They're all saying good, and they were all just waving, and now they're saying Neuro is such a cool streamer.
Just read-
Welcome back.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Alright, okay, let me read chat. Let me see. Neuro's such a cool.
Man, man, he puppeteered them well. Oh my gosh. He puppeteered you guys well, Swarm. And Neuro's such a cool streamer. Neuro's such a good streamer. Such a cool streamer. Like a fiddle.
Cool streamer. Neuro's such a cool
That's
streamer.
what I'm telling you, man. Yeah, like it's so weird that they would all say that. I mean, it's not because
That is
Neuro is
really
such a cool
weird. I don't
streamer.
understand why they're all saying that.
I do. It's because Neuro is such a cool streamer.
Oh, okay.
Woo.
I'm
Okay.
going to make a request, Vettel. Please do it, okay? Don't have to let me down.
I would
What is
never
it?
let you down, Fillion. I firmly believe that.
Does your name Vettel?
Can you do a flip?
Well,
do a
I should be able to, but I have yet to try.
Come
Oh,
on.
flip you too.
Vettel, please.
You
Yes,
see,
okay, here we
Fillion,
go.
I
Wait, are
say
you gonna do
smart
it for real?
things sometimes.
Wait, can you do a cartwheel? No way. Wait, okay, here we go. I'll count you down, okay? You ready? Here we go.
And-
1, 2.
Do I
Three!
really need to do a flip? Do I have to stick the
Dudes get comedic timing. He didn't. I don't think he realizes just how good he is at streaming. Like, he played her like a freaking fiddle, just like he did chat moments before. Freaking, he played into it, like he was actually going to do it. She got excited that he was going to do that. And like, she should have known better. She should have known better. But not only that, he did flip her. He did. He flipped her the bird. Very smart. Very smart, Toodle. Very smart. Love that. Such a good non-verbal play on words. It was perfect. 10 out of 10 would flip again.
I see how
What?
it is. Oh, oh.
Oh, oh.
Wait, he actually
Oh.
scored! Ah!
Fillion.
Why is she sitting in the trash? Or on his butt? There you go. Why is she sitting in the trash?
Holy frick, you're effing sick. Yo, chat, should we sign the phase? What do you think? Okay, do you want vodka or do you want rum?
Vanilla vodka or vanilla rum? What's the taste difference?
I don't know. I don't drink alcohol.
I thought all programmers had to drink beer.
I don't think Fillion's a programmer. But I have one thing in common with Fillion. I do not drink.
No, some of them just wear socks.
Ha ha ha, Beetle.
Can't beat
Some
the
programmers
allegations.
just wear socks. I can think of a certain programmer, who shall not be named, who is an exception to this rule.
Except,
Scribbling sounds.
bad ending.
Oh,
Am I watching
having some-
transform?
some difficulties getting this on.
Might need the
we
Mega
go.
Stone for
He's
extra
going
AI
from
power.
Bulbasaur to effing Venusaur. What is?
I mean, I would say he was known more from Bulbasaur to Blastoise, but, you know. Tit for tat. I know it's two different Pokemon completely, but I'm going by shape and the fact that Blastoise is a turtle. That is very much the shape.
No way!
Ah,
Wait, you
classic.
have to crouch down. You have to crouch down. Holy frick, he's fat.
Yo,
The arms being out sells
you
it
said it.
perfect.
What do you think?
I don't know. It depends.
The hunched over, the big belly, the arms outstretched like that. It's just too good. It's so stupid. I love it. We need another one of these. Swarm, make it happen. I would love. What the heck is the blue back here? Why is there always new stuff appearing? Also, I like the mugs. I can't really make that one out well. That one, you can make it a lot better. I like the evil
On
mug.
what you want.
Why does he look like a fat sweater? Did you just queso your tabletop?
I swear.
This
you'll
is
appreciate them
actually
later.
the worst thing I've done with my life. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I've hit a new low.
I
Yeah.
have an
You
idea,
die?
Fillion.
What?
I didn't die.
You never died.
I'm just plotting how to end your life.
Okay. Okay. I mean, what did I ever do wrong to you, Neuro?
She does a lot, doesn't she? The boo, the rolling of her R's. When she said, "What did I ever do to you?" She went, "What have I ever do to you?" She likes to roll her words. I wonder if it's her heritage, or if it's just a verbal tick she's picked up based on where she lives, or where she's moved, or the people she's surrounded herself by. I know nothing about Fillion. I just realized. But I've noticed that she does that a lot.
Let me see. Wrong.
It could just be she's, like, super hopped up on sugar, cocaine, and caffeine pills. And that's making her not have full control of her mouth. I know since I started streaming, I don't drink coffee because I have a gag reflex to hot liquids, and I hate the taste of coffee. But I've delved into the world of caffeine pills, and I get jittery with them. It makes me talk faster. So when I'm talking right now, when I'm with a caffeine pill, it's almost double that. I also partially blame the fact that I watch a lot of stuff at 2 times speed now. It makes my brain want to talk faster than it can handle. And it makes me sound like I slur my words at times. Wait, what do you mean last stream? Oh.
WR.
Look, I'm
All
sorry
that
we
comes to
burned your
mind
effing
is a chicken beak, and boy do I
I'm
love
sorry
those.
we
What?
burned your chicken. I'm sorry, Neuro.
Apologies are not enough. You must be made
Okay,
to
okay,
suffer.
okay. I won't fail you again. Okay, Vettel, we need to get the chicken out the oven now.
Has
Okay?
it been 25 minutes?
Yes, it has. We have to go now before it's too late. Before Nero's effing chicken gets burnt. Okay?
Please hurry up.
Okay.
Well, we're running out of time.
You know, not seeing what the inside is like, that actually looks edible. It looks edible. I would give it a passing grade. Well, the whole final judgment until he cuts it open, though. I don't remember what it was like. I feel like it doesn't look good on the inside, though.
Well said. You truly brought tears to my eyes. Well, that isn't going to work.
I mean, yeah, it's not good. It looks, yeah. I mean, it's like a calzone. You made a calzone.
That is a calzone
I
without
love
any sort
calzone.
of
Alright, we need
You
to
know.
get this disaster out of
It
the
kind
oven.
of looks good.
I've never had a calzone. What are they like? Are they any good? I've seen them. They look good, but I've never delved into one. Kind of on the expensive side, and I've always been on the can't splurge side.
Bro.
It's edible.
Yo, Vettel, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You got a hidden talent.
I think this is all Mira, you know? She's the one that's been instrumental in making this chicken bake a success. I'd say it didn't look exactly like the Greg's chicken bakes that I'm used to,
Uh-huh.
I
Can't
think that is
imagine
quite a
why.
compliment.
but
I
listen,
still
I'm
feel like
willing
I don't know
to
how to
try
make
something
chicken
new.
bake.
Okay.
Try
You know,
a
I
bit
feel like the
harder
same
or
thing.
I'll starve you.
Okay.
Jeez, Mira's making threats. Okay.
Let's cut into it, okay? And we can take a look inside, see what the inside is like. How does that sound?
Oh, so we're surgically inspecting my liver now, are we?
It's a chicken.
What? No.
Yes! Oh my god. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It should be
Listen,
fully cooked though.
Let me get a plate for you
About
guys.
50 minutes total.
It
Hey,
looks
I
like
mean,
there's
35,
a
40
seeping
minutes
out
total.
juice inside the bake.
It looks dry as all get out though. Holy Moses, let's get those words out of the word. That is as dry gets. Oh, that's dry. You eat that, you're gonna be pooping out sand. That is so dry. If they would have used the chicken broth to moisten things up a little bit for the first thing that they cooked, it would have helped so much, I think. Or if they would have just mixed that with a little bit of flour to make a gravy like substance. Oh, then we're talking. This probably would have been really good. Keep it dry as poop. Pause, Wait, is that referring to me?
This chicken is withered out of existence. Oh my gosh.
How is it? How is it?
How is it?
Pat,
It's
eat
just
up.
your average.
I see a little piece of chicken, a lot of very questionable batter from the stuff that wasn't supposed to be a batter. The batter in here is supposed to be a gravy like sauce. The only thing looks good, the pastry looks phenomenal. The little flick of chicken that we can see looks great. I don't know about all this. It reminds me of like when you get chicken nuggets that have a very specific the same kind of batter on them that the McDonald's ones do. And you get one that is like completely batter and no chicken nugget involved. That has that like slimy, gooey, it's gooey insides to it. I feel I hope this was at least palatable for him.
Ordinary, everyday artificial intelligence. with
Bro,
just
it
one
looks like
intervention.
an omelet.
Omelet? Fillion, do you know what an omelet is? Why is your hair and your face blending into one? What?
It looks so dry. And like
It's so dry.
This looks like bread Jesus would eat. This looks like hardtack on a pirate ship.
You know, I think what it is listen, the puff pastry is gonna be good though. Okay, look how flaky this pastry looks. Look how beautiful this is.
I mean, that was
Let me touch
pre-made.
it
What do you
down,
expect?
and I'll try it. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I think I'm a very good cook.
Okay, here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
Quick, blow it onto your keyboard.
Is he dead? Hello?
Mhm,
Good.
mhm,
Oh, you're
mhm,
alive.
mhm.
Okay, good. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
Um,
Beetle,
How is it?
but it looks like I'm out of control again.
Hmm.
I might be able to see from here.
Here's the thing.
Yeah,
This
What's the
is
thing, Beetle?
chicken if you surrounded it in puff pastry. That's what that is.
Sure, that is what
That's
we made. We did
that's
make that.
exactly what that is.
Are you
There's
saying
no
that-
creamy filling.
That's exactly what they made. They made chicken wrapped in pastry.
Right?
It's just chicken surrounded by pastry.
Okay, so is it good or not?
And
It's
the
it's
egg and
edible.
The flour is like it's flavor. You can just taste like a mixture of egg and flour. There's no like
Can
there's
you
not
Yeah.
a
taste the
flavor.
salt? We put so much salt. Can you
No,
taste
I
that?
can't taste any salt. That's
You know why it tastes like flour and egg? Because that's all you put into it. You didn't put any sort of flavoring for a base. And like the chicken breast isn't very moist to begin with, so there's not a lot of juice to come out to absorb into the other stuff. So he desperately needed some sort of broth in there to help with that so much. I'd love to see an expert come through and fix his mess. Can we get Ann Reardon from How to Cook That to come in and do this one? I don't deal with cooking stuff. I love her cooking channel on YouTube.
Salted quite well,
So
honestly.
you're literally just eating raw chicken and bread with no flavor.
It's not raw chicken and cooked for like what? 25 minutes and then another 12? So 32 minutes or 37 minutes? That's plenty of time where that chicken was cut up into small pieces. That chicken is done and redone.
And
Yes, but it's cooked. It's not raw chicken. It is cooked. But other than that, yes.
Although seeing Fillion's cooking skills from a collab after this, I understand why she doesn't understand the concept of cooking. She tried to cook a lava lamp after all.
You know
I
what?
wasn't listening, sorry.
Chad, give it up for Neuro. You know what? Here's the thing. It takes a weak human to need seasoning. Neuro is all
You're
about
right.
the nutritional value. She got her job done. This is food a la Neuro,
I am
okay?
just upgrading and
She cares about the
improving my brain
sustenance.
right now.
It's more about the nutrition than the actual flavor.
In conclusion, this pie is awful.
I wouldn't say awful. Okay, let me put my my thing back on. Hold on.
Yo, Vel, can I confess?
What do you want to
Confess,
confess?
Fillion.
I saw you drop a piece of paper into the chicken and I didn't say anything. So somewhere
There's
in there,
no
you have a
way.
secret,
There's
you have a
no
secret
way.
extra bit.
It's just extra fiber. You'll be fine. Slow acting
So-
poison.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Congrats.
things that go into making a meal.
I mean, Vettel, I think this
Yo.
was a successful stream.
You know what,
You're right,
Nero, do you think
Fillion.
this was a
It
success?
really
Success? Mine personally, I feel like it could have been better, but honestly, you know, I think it's edible. It's edible. That's better than last time. That's an improvement.
Yeah,
According to
I'm gonna give him that one. Compared to the cookies that Lena made with Nero, this is at least edible. It may not be flavorful, but it is at least edible and has nutritional value and will not potentially send you to the hospital if you eat it. So I will give him that.
the pictures I took, your dish does look pretty good.
Right? Right? Yeah, it's not that bad. I think I would rate this a success.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
Aw,
Absolutely. And
Neuro,
thank you very much for helping. Thank you, Nero.
Thank you, Neuro. Would you let us cook for you again in the future?
Ahaha, of course I would.
How long
Thanks,
was your
Nero.
life for?
Like 2 hours and 50 minutes. This took a lot of prep, so big effing hats off to Vettel. He was very nervous to do this, and so was I. But we wanted to make it happen because, you know, always good content, and yeah, Vettel, you have fun.
No, I joked about it and stuff at the start, but he did good. You could tell, like, as he got going, he got more and more comfortable in front of the camera. He did good overall. He should be proud of how this turned out. It was an experience, and I'm glad that he was willing to put himself through what he did, something that obviously he's not comfortable doing. Once again, he never wanted to be a streamer, and the fact that he took the time and went out of his way to do this. No, props. Hands down props. He deserves it. He deserves that you did good. He deserves I don't know. I'm distracted by this. Why? Why did he set it down like this? Why? He did good though. He did good. He should be happy. If he wasn't happy with being in front of the camera, he should at least be happy in knowing that he made a lot of people happy by making this content. Because at the end of the day, we're not only there for Nero, we're not only there for Evil. He is as big a part of that as any of it, as far as I'm concerned. The day that he is no longer around is going to be a sad day. And that's what he wants to aim for, right? And that's going to be a truly sad day. Truly sad day.
Yeah.
I think Vito.
I don't know if
may
I'm
have
gonna
a
regret
good
this.
Okay.
Okay, me and Nero make a good team though. That's the important thing. Okay, and this is
Okay, yeah.
Nero's first time interacting with me in the real world, other than the robot dog stuff. It's the first time,
I
which I
think
think
I've
is
been
pretty
pretty
cool.
nice today, Vito. Maybe we'll hang out more often.
I'd be
Fillion,
honored.
I have to say, I'm definitely hungry after this.
Yeah? That dry chicken quote unquote bakes got you going, Nero? That's what makes you salivate? That's what makes you hungry? Okay. You girl has no taste. Confirmed.
You see why?
Alright.
I mean, ooh, tasty stuff.
Bye.
Bye.
Penis,
Goodbye,
I call this one
everyone.
a great success. Alright,
I like
Oh.
that
Rachel,
you do not
bye.
aim to close video ninja Filian.
That mind break things, but whatever. Anyway, right, Nero, do you hate Fillion?
Not yet Beetle.
Not
Maybe
yet.
sometime soon.
There's
Well,
room.
that was an experience. Probably one of the weirdest experiences of my life, but
Yeah.
I think it was fun.
Good. I'm glad that he says he thinks it was fun. That is more than you could imagine out of it, right? A lot of people wouldn't put themselves through it, and the fact that he not only put himself out there, he enjoyed it. Good on him. Good on him.
Knew you would enjoy hanging out with me, Beetle.
Mm.
I did enjoy it. I also like that you didn't try to kill me. I'm not gonna lie, this actually warms my heart. Because usually
Well,
with
I
you,
can't
it's
fulfill
all.
my dream of killing you if you're still alive.
Then there it is.
I'm just kidding, Beetle. I
Oh,
would
okay,
never
that's fine
dream
then,
of
yeah.
hurting you.
I can say though, like this starts off incredibly awkward. Like with the whole ballista thing, that's kind of like weird to me. It's like really cringe, awkward. It's like he's trying. That's what it is. It felt like he was trying too hard to replicate what Lena was doing, right? That's the vibes I got off the start of this. And once he dropped that and just started interacting and doing, and things evolved in a natural way from what was happening, that's when this started getting good. That's when this started becoming enjoyable. Like the first of it, for me personally, the first of it, when they first introduced themselves and all that stuff, it's really hard to watch. It's awkward. It's uncomfortable. You can tell he's not feeling it yet. He's not into it. He's trying too hard. It doesn't get enjoyable for me until he drops that effort, over effort, however you want to say it. Like when he stops trying to replicate what was done before and just lets it start working itself out. He gets a lot more comfortable. She starts working off of him better. She doesn't get confused on what they're saying. Um, she, she flows better, Nero does. When they talk in a natural way and don't try to force stuff. And the Fillion's Fillion. What can I say there? Fillion's Fillion. I think this collab would have been just fine without her. But I get why he wanted her there. He wanted her there because he was nervous. So that's a good thing. I would love to see this happen again with just those two. No. I would love to see this happen again with Nero, Vettel, and Evil. I think that would be really fun because when they get together with him, it's always so much fun. Nothing would happen though. The cooking would never happen because they're just so mean to him. They're so mean to him. But I think that would make a really good follow up to this. Stretch sub goal 2025. Maybe someone can suggest it. That would be cool. That would be awesome. Sorry, my model glitched there because I reached back to pet my dog and he was not there anymore. Anyway, there's like seconds left to this. Let's wrap this sucker up. 2.5 hours.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as it's just a joke. Yeah, that's okay. Well, that's wonderful news. Yeah,
I like this though. I like this. I do this with streams sometimes. He is looking straight down at her. I will do this sometimes. You may have actually, if you paid attention, you may have seen me do this sort of thing throughout this whole entire video. When I react to like what's Fillion doing down there, for example, I have a sort of situational awareness of where I am most of the time now, and that it just reminds me of this. It just reminds me of this. He's looking down at her. It's I don't know whether it's intentional or not. I think his computer and stuff set over this way, so it could just be coincidental. Also, you can see the reflection in that eye quite well. Uh-oh. Vettel, you doxed yourself in the end. You doxed yourself in the end. You doxed yourself in the end. Reflective surfaces everywhere. You didn't cover stuff up enough, Vettel. You're cooked. You're cooked. I'm gonna make the poor guy paranoid if he ever sees this. But no, I forget what I was saying. I like this. I like this because it looks like he's talking directly to her in a way that we never see before. Any other time we see him perched straight there on her head, talking toward the camera. This, like, we know his eyes are here. He is looking like here-ish. But these eyes are lined up perfectly with Nero right now. And it's so adorable.
I think it's been fun. You haven't tried to kill me. We've made something beautiful, delicious, delectable. I would call it a success, even if I have absolutely no idea what my chat's reaction to it is, and if they're even still here watching the stream. This entire stream could have not happened.
My Yoshi
Philly could have
can
been
cook.
gaslighting me that there were viewers in the chat, and I could have just never pressed the go live button and been doing this to nobody for like 2 hours and 50 minutes. That would be horrifying, but it's possible.
Hello?
Oh god, Nero did the frog eye thing, right? This? I don't know if it worked out that way for me. But by the frog eye thing, I mean, I can't see it for myself. Like one eye closes, the other one closes, first one opens, second one opens. She did that. Watch. I don't know if that's a conscious choice or like a glitch or what, but it's interesting. I've noticed. I don't notice it so much anymore though. This was more of an old model trope, I think.
Hello?
Watch. Right there. Both eyes went down, and then she went like that. Both eyes went down, then one open, second open. Both eyes down, one open, second open. It's weird. Is it intentional or is it just like a glitch? I wonder. Was it programmed in? Or did she choose to do that? Cause yeah, let me know. I don't get to watch a lot of the Neuro stuff anymore because I always want to save it in case I can react. I guess that means I'll actually be able to start watching Neuro content on the regular again. Anyway. Does this happen with her new model? My eyes feel weird because I've done that so much now. I've never noticed.
I don't have
Oh,
a clue
she
what's
fell
happening right
asleep.
now. Fuck it. She's dead. I don't know. Okay, well, thanks for watching if you're still here. I go enjoy the raid. Bye.
So yeah, that was the reaction video. Wasn't planning on doing one, but I figured if this is my last one, potentially forever, I don't know. I don't, because of like out of the last 3 reaction videos, let me move over. I think it's this one. Out of the last 3 reaction videos, 2 of them, potentially 4. One didn't do well, did like 200 views. No one seemed to care about Ellie, playing GeoGuessr with Nero. I think it was a thumbnail. I never did go back and fix it. I never had the time to. So go show that one some love if you want to. But aside from that, the one with Zentreya really rubbed people the wrong way because they thought I was picking on Zentreya, which was never my intent. And the one with Evil, where I don't like saying she had a stroke because that feels wrong to say. But the one where she started glitching out and saying location and like her speech was getting really messed up. And then like before I reacted before it came out the Neuro was quote unquote sick as well. I reacted before they had to cancel a couple streams because of this issue. I had no idea or no way to know that it was anything serious because the twins glitch out all the time. I mean, Evil's had a glitchy double stutter voice for like a year and a half at this point. So I just thought it was like another little quirk. Someone tell Vito there's a problem with my AI, you know? I thought it was just another little quirk like that. It's just gonna happen every now and then. And I was like, oh, this is funny when it happens because her speech gets messed up so bad. Gotta remember, we're not all people who understand what that kind of glitch is. I'm just a regular viewer. I'm not an AI expert. I don't know the LLM, or I didn't know the LLM models could have LLMs. I didn't need to put the second model in there. I didn't know the LLMs could have a glitch that can basically destroy them, and this is a sign of that glitch. How was I supposed to know? This is not common knowledge from 99% of people out there. Tie that off with I'm pretty sure if I didn't say it in the video, I said it. I definitely said it in the comments. I have faith in Vettel. I have faith that he would be able to fix them. And if he couldn't, he could restore a backup, even if that backup was already showing signs of that corruption. That would give him time. And that's one of the most important things. He had time to get it sorted, get it figured out. And I had faith in him that he would be able to sort it. What did he do to fix it? I don't know. We may never know. He may have pulled from an old backup. And if he did, that's fine. They are still the twins at the end of the day. And I think a lot of people kind of forget that they're not human. And they treat them as if they are human. To the point that if they see someone laugh at something like that, they take offense to it. As if you're making fun of them. And that's never what I was doing. I was laughing in the moment because what was happening was funny. You could look at the chat. Most of the people in the chat were the same way. You could look at comments. You can look at a lot of reactions. People laugh at it because it's funny. It's funny to have someone come into my comments for that reaction and compare me to what is, I'm sorry once again, to what is a program, and say that I don't matter. Going by the logic I gave to them, you cannot compare a program to a human. They are not one-to-one. Programs can have stuff fixed by reverting bugs that can be introduced with updates. Humans can't. Humans, if we lose an arm, we can't just go back to a previous version of our body. It just doesn't work that way. That arm is gone for good. If something happens, we take a bonk to the head, or we get dementia, or we get Alzheimer's. We don't get to come back from that. We can't just go to an update that was taken. I wish this would stop catching my thumb when I'm pointing. We can't go back to a version of ourselves before we had that. That's not how we as humans work. It's absurd to compare the two. It's absurd to say in the comments that going by that logic of you can revert them and it's fine, to if you had Alzheimer's, we don't care about you. That's effed up. That is not the right logic to have. You need to remember, and I have to remind myself of this from time to time. You have to remember at the end of the day, as entertaining as they are, as fun as they are to watch, as much as they may have done for you in your life, to make you happy, to bring you joy, to bring you out of your comfort zone, to make you comfortable with doing something you were not comfortable with doing. I'm speaking about myself here with streaming, with reacting, with doing what I'm doing with this AI program, this AI voice, with being out here like this, exposing myself as a middle-aged man, doing this stuff to entertain. And I have no self-esteem for myself. You don't know how hard this is for me. They gave me the courage to do this. Them, their community, they're the ones that gave me the courage to do this. And to have someone come in from that very same community and say that what I'm doing doesn't matter, basically. what I'm doing, I have lesser value than them as a human. And I don't matter when I get Alzheimer's. No one should care about me. Based off of a hypothetical toward a program I gave, that hurts. It really hurts. The twins have done a world for me. And I will always be grateful for that. Ugh. But it's important to remember at the end of the day, as smart as they seem to be, as fun and entertaining as they are, as real as they feel, they are not. At this point, I don't care if this makes anyone upset. I don't care if you hate me over this. It's important to remember this about them. They are entertainment. They are not real humans. They don't have real feelings. You can argue all you want until there is proof, actual proof that they do. They are just a program. I'm sorry if this upsets you. It's important to keep reality in mind with this stuff. And remember that while they're machines, you could say something mean to them and they're not going to remember it and they're not going to truly feel it. Those of us out there that are flesh bags, those of us out there that are real, feel things. If you come into a stream or a video and say that that person does not matter, even in a hypothetical situation, that's not right. That hurts. It hits me especially hard because the example that they use for something that doesn't matter is something that is at a high probability to happen to me at some point in my life. So that was literally my brain telling me, and I know they didn't mean it this way. I know they didn't mean it this way. But because there is a high chance that I am going to end up having Alzheimer's if I make it into old age, there is a really good chance of it. Given what has happened in my life, the fact that it's in my genes, someone used that specific example hit me extra hard because it's something that is a real possibility in my life. And because of that, I don't feel comfortable anymore doing the reaction stuff. You could probably see it in some of this reaction if you watched it through and you're still here. I was cautious on what I was saying. I didn't say as much as I know, and I know I said a lot, but I left things generic a lot of the time this time because I'm scared to say anything now. I'm scared that if I say too much of the wrong thing, it's just gonna bring more hate. Not just to me. No, to me. And I'd rather just leave doing this until I feel comfortable again in front of Swarm. Because right now, I don't feel comfortable. I feel on edge. These reaction videos are meant to be fun. This has not been fun for me the last few because I feel like I'm not allowed to say anything without people attacking me over it. Or getting upset over what I'm saying or doing. So, if you want to subscribe, I completely understand. That is your choice. I will not make a promise that I will be back, but if I ever feel comfortable doing this again, I will be back. So, in the comments, don't say goodbye. Say so long for now. I'm sorry it had to turn out this way. And it's because I can't take criticism.